There we go. Captain's already in chat saying D&D's nuts. I fucking hate him.
Hey.
Rude as fuck.
Hello, boy.
Shut the fuck up.
It is kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Is that like a request that we get into like some Eldritch Mindfuck horror? Because I can do that.
No.
Everyone make
We all just scream no.
Alright, got the madness table up. Everyone make a roll. Let's go.
Oh, that's for
Hell
the
yeah.
party. Madness at the
You
party.
start seeing Cthulhu.
Dare you to roll
Let's
something I
go.
don't already have.
Oh my god.
Anything but the crepe noser.
What?
She'd be eating her crepe and it was like, nose.
Okay. We don't talk about crepes on my channel either. There's a lot of things we don't talk about. I'm sorry to tell you this.
Crepes.
If only we had some sort of weekly newsletter.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
What?
It's getting more and more relevant.
I don't know, I
Don't
think a
worry
newsletter
about
would
it.
be nice. I could really stay up to date with things.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Everyone could use it.
I'm not doing it.
So close. Like, I just see really 12 different conversations going on at the exact same time.
Guys, this is how we work.
I know, I'm
I'm trying.
loving it.
I'm trying so hard. Like I smashed it to pieces, wrapped it in the thing, and I didn't know until I opened it.
What is it?
Her crepe, there's just a giant hole blown
This
on
is like
the
I took the wrapping off, and this is what met me, and I was like, oh, I can do this. I can do this, and it's just falling all over the floor.
I believe in you.
Like some lettuce fell out of my crepe. I thought I saw it on the floor. I just reached and put it in my mouth, and it wasn't lettuce.
No, what was
I don't know what it was. I found the real lettuce.
I found the real
I found the real
And
lettuce.
it wasn't that. Oh my god, Tyler, why?
This little thing I thought was lettuce, and it's like plastic. So don't put that in your mouth.
She throws it onto the map.
I don't want to mistake it for lettuce again. This is lettuce.
I'll
Guys,
just,
keep everything away from her.
I'll
She's gonna
just
think it's
keep
lettuce.
trying to eat it.
The 2 important distinctions in life: lettuce and not lettuce.
It's true.
That's all you need. Oh my god.
Oh god. No. Alright. I need to stop.
Even you're screaming no? Oh no, about the crepe? Okay. Crepe's okay. Don't scream no about the plot you have
I
for
just
us.
lost a lot of corn.
There's
A lot
corn?
of corn. Mm-hmm.
She got a different kind of crepe.
That has corn in it?
Speaking of corn, what's our status of like the groceries we did like weeks ago?
Oh.
We did groceries.
Yeah,
You bought like a
beans.
ton of stuff.
I
didn't
bought a
you?
bunch of beans. Beans will stay.
Beans.
Beans are still good.
Yeah, we ate all the
Eli's eating beans.
Say.
we
I had also bought veggies, but I think we
ate
made
them.
it through those because those were gonna spoil.
Yeah, we ate the things that we bought. And anything that we didn't eat, we fed to Cece.
But boy, oh boy,
I think I'm gonna say to
beans.
Sam, because that's like, other than gluten, a pretty classic in my life.
Yeah, it's true.
Wow.
Sometimes that happens.
I love rating how poor Hunter is. Every single
Oh,
time
no.
I make a new page. It's been 0, and it's just stayed.
You really have no money?
I have no money.
Wow.
I have no...
I mean, we all
No
have no
money.
money.
No, but I have no money.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
say
same.
that. Don't be little bitches.
Well, it's... I think that
Oh,
there's
no.
party money
I'm being...
I have
that
money.
I'm not allowed to touch.
I'm
I was
saying...
like, you definitely got money from your recent loan.
No, Tyler, do not
Same.
feel bad. I'm saying I don't have money.
I am. Mm-hmm.
I'm with Father
Oh,
Thorgan.
wait,
Yeah.
just kidding.
We got
do,
money.
no, we do have money. We did get money. I have money.
Did
We
someone
did. I
give her
definitely
money?
wrote down
I have
something.
Who
really
did
good.
this?
I have 18 gold pieces, 24 silver pieces, and 17 copper pieces, and 20 copper pieces went to the party. Along
Yeah,
with
the
all of those
allowance.
things.
I wrote
yeah.
it down.
Yeah, we all got allowances. Yay. Not poor.
Allowance.
Not poor. Where did we get this money from? Oh, we got paid.
Where did we get this money from?
We got paid from Arena's family.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we got paid from.
Mm-hmm.
We accomplished
Man, I
a
took
normal
real
quest.
ass notes last session, guys. They're very
Where's the bag?
all over the place.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm determined.
Who else got a bowl and is eating it with their hands?
What?
Oh, are you eating the chopsticks?
Yeah. Like a civilized human.
I just saw the other fork and I was like, what are they doing?
It's just, you know, it's fine. It's whatever.
Who is it and why?
What's the date today? 11?
What, today real or today?
11. Today real.
Today real? It's not the 11th.
Sorry, the month.
3.
Oh,
11,
11 3,
11. Yeah.
It's like...
It's the 11. Alright.
What's the real day and the fake day?
The fake day is the 11th.
Fake day is the 11th.
The fake day is the 11th.
Yeah.
Oh, see? That's what
Yeah.
I was asking.
Fake day is 11th. I have to move my little sticker.
Oh,
It
sorry, I
is-
wasn't... You can keep it on there. I was moving it because I thought it was in your way.
Oh no, it's already... It is on the 11th. We made it back to Moravia. We left Cedar Point and we made it back to Moravia today.
We are.
Good job, guys.
Is the party on Doris?
Now we're on Bandrick.
Good.
Bandrick?
Bandrick.
I didn't even...
No, but like the party day that we go to the ball. Is that on
Oh,
Doris?
no, the party day is on Endrum.
Okay.
Good.
I don't know any of the other day
No,
names
that's
except
the old
Doris.
calendar?
Any other
It
day
is
is
the
good.
old
It's just
calendar
no,
because it
there
has
is.
Yeah, like, do you know any of them? 'Cause
No.
I don't.
No.
That's the old calendar.
I don't need to know
I don't
anything.
have the new calendar because my printer's
just
broken.
leave it. They're all Dorises.
There you go. Get rid of that poor pig. Put it in the trash over there in the corner.
She's
Oh, that's recycling. It's not like trash trash.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
No. Actually, I'm gonna take out the rest of
Unless
it.
you want me- I can throw it out. I just have to climb over like 3
No.
people and things to do it.
Oh, no, we're
I mean,
good.
I trust you more than Vicky to climb over things, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, according to
Alright.
the, I guess the old calendar, because there's more Dorises on this, and I didn't change it because the printer's broken.
All right.
Wait, new
So,
calendar's less Dorises?
Last
What an
time
upgrade.
we
Schedule 2. Wow.
Last time.
we wrapped up business in Cedar Point. Got some money and objects that will probably just turn into more fancy.
We'll find something useless to do with them.
We really will.
And then complain that we don't have any money while we wear the spoils. And traveled back to Moravia. My notes are really lacking this day, so I'm just gonna say traveled back to Moravia. We got to the tavern. There were some drinks, some
Hell
day
yeah.
drinking,
When don't we?
and it seemed like where we left off was waiting until later in the evening for Danica to be free to discuss private business.
Yes.
But you guys were maybe going to go do errands, is how I understood it.
We do have some clothes to pick up, and we do
Yes.
have a quest to turn in at Pearl's
Oh, right.
Before
We have to go to
Swine.
Hot Topic.
We do have to go to Hot Topic.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see our outfits.
I'll also casually
Yeah,
throw
maybe
out there
my
that I
circlet.
don't think we ever actually parsed out the random assortment of junk. I mean, goods that we're gonna hoard for forever.
Goddamn dragons.
Out, which none of them are magical, but there's a magnifying glass, a bottle of fine wine, an etched dragon plate, a goblet with gems, a green feathered mask, a silver urn with gold, and a ring. I have that the ring with the vine roots went to Eli. There was a ring of just a
Swimming.
normal ring that you have, and a water breathing ring which Thorgan has.
No, I think I had a swimming ring or some shit.
You
Do I
might.
have a
Yeah, I think you have water breathing, I have swimming. I have
I have
ring
a
to
hollowed out
swimming.
ram's horn with mouthpiece.
Wait, it just says ring to swimming? Ring of swimming.
Yeah.
You're effed in that. I was like, ring to swimming. But that also isn't two, that's oot.
Yeah, leave my oot.
Ring of
Ring oot swimming!
Ring of swimming.
Hey, that sounds more fantasy.
It does.
Ring oot swimming.
And you should have a ring oot. Water breathing.
Do I? I have the hollowed out ram's horn with mouthpiece.
Oh, and I have the feathered
Oh, I
mask.
did make cards then. If you
Yeah.
have a feathered mask, it means I definitely made cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
That's
the
why my
mask.
notes suck, because I spent all time making
You're making
cards.
the cards. This
Yeah.
Mystery
Figured it out.
solved.
Where's
I have
your
the mask
card, though?
and the ring.
Hmm?
My card? My card's right here.
I thought you definitely got a ring, though.
There was a scroll
No.
of water breathing.
I got this.
Oh, that's what it is. It's a scroll,
Scroll.
of water
There we
breathing.
go. Okay.
That's
Don't
okay.
need-
I should write down that I have that.
Ring
You
swimming.
should. Did I make you a card?
No,
Ring of
I don't think
water
so.
breathing.
I only have that one.
Who got the ring of ram? Was that you? No.
Ring of ram?
Yeah.
Wait, what's wrong with it? What is it?
It's just funny.
Anyway,
Session.
Anyways.
I don't like that.
but I can laugh. I can think things are funny.
You may not.
Okay.
No,
You may
you
not.
really can't.
I need to get jollies too.
Oh. Not allowed.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Anyways.
Come here.
Do we want to go get our outfits from Hot Topic?
Yeah.
If it's Hot Topicable day.
So are we going to the tailor? Is that what we're doing?
Oh, it's 38. Okay.
If it's daytime.
Yeah, it's like afternoon right now. Okay, come on.
Wow.
There we go. Can I hear you?
I like how I always make these lists of things to do and I never cross them off. All I do is just not copy them on to the next session.
Oh,
So it's like I never accomplish anything on the to-do list. It's tragic.
Womp womp. Dude, I don't think we're
Alright.
ever gonna accomplish anything.
No, we do things.
The bandits killed themselves, bro.
The bandits did kill themselves. They
Decimated
were in fact
themselves.
decimated.
I don't know if you heard. There.
They're
Decimated.
decimated.
Well, we were held at all.
In case you missed that one. What did I lose? I feel like I lost something out of my pack recently. Oh, it was my
Your
spatula. No, it was out of my... Yeah, my spatula's missing.
Like, actually,
Yeah, it got stolen
Okay.
when you're...
This is our first session since
I need
August.
to pick up new paint.
it's not in my shit,
That's
so.
crazy. Oh, scroll of water breathing. I do.
Huh, yeah, I
Yeah.
totally made a card.
Alright.
I do. There we go.
You
Alright.
guys start heading down the street, making your way to Dress to the Nine
Bum,
House.
bum.
Are you trying to do anything else on your way there? It's a bit away from the, like, across the city from where you guys are.
No, I don't think.
In the Mercantile District.
Nope. I don't think that Hunter has any plans besides getting new clothes.
Very excited.
Yeah, I could use new paint, but that can wait till after the...
Well, I think we're going... I mean, is the paint in a different spot than the clothes?
No, it's all pretty much in, like, the same
Mm.
shopping district,
Yeah.
basically.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys, takes you probably about, like, 30 minutes to...
big is the city?
Hmm?
It's so big.
Also, no cars.
There's a
City
lot
big.
of canals, kind of, that weave their way through the city that you need to take certain bridges across.
Yeah, they fuck it up time.
And
Actually,
you, like, yeah, like, and also you're new to the city, so, like, there's a lot of, like, the getting used to the traffic and the flow of, like, you know, different, you know, horse carts and, you know,
Big city.
like you'll come to an alleyway that you would be able to cut through earlier, but now there's, like, a lot of trash blocking it up, and then you kind of have to go around the other way. So there's just a lot of busyness still. It's midday in the city. And people just walk slow, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Hate it. 5 wide. Blocking the whole road.
Hydrate.
Like Thorgan, as you were
Oh,
walking
feels
beside him,
nice.
that like a portly man just starts like like right next to you.
I'm not cut out for this. Jesus.
But yeah, you kind of weave your way through the general clamor of the city, catching a few like glances casually from people of various walks. And as you make your way to the Commerce District, you easily transverse your way back to the shop that you've been to quite a couple times already. You see a big sign emblazoned that says "Dress to the Nine Hells" in sort of like a jagged font.
It's in the Hot Topic font.
and you guys can go inside. The shop's a lot busier than you've seen it before. You've generally come at like other less busy times of the day, but there's quite a lot of tiefling patronage here in particular. But you also see like some errant like halflings and like furbolgs and things like that as well, kind of perusing around. As well as like quite a few half elves as well. But like kind of like half elves that are sort of like fuck the system a little bit, like, you know, like the outcast half elves that have like body piercings and that kind of thing.
like spiked up hair.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you kind of weed your way through the shop. The front desk is actually not occupied at this time, and you can eventually find Radiance is off to the side talking to one of her customers. And like getting just a general idea of like the vibe they're going for, and there's like not really a whole lot of words being exchanged between the two of them. Just like a lot of like, you know, just something that pops, you know. I get it. Red. And you can approach. Eventually, she'll wrap up that customer interaction. Glance your way. Definitely recognize you, Hunter. Give you kind of like one of those like tiefling nods of solidarity.
Trying to play so cool. Cannot. Very excited about clothes.
I'm also 100% trying to be cool.
And and so like she'll like, you know, kind of just not even say anything, just like motion with you with a finger, walk over to the back of the shop where the desk is. She'll kind of like look you guys all over one more time as if like she's just doing some mental like visualizing you guys and what she probably created, like nodding a little to herself, goes, oh yeah, wait here, disappears into the back, and reappears with the garments roughly tailored to the specifications that you guys listed, with like a few like tweaks here and there. Like Hunter, your dress actually, they're like there's a part of the dress that flares up and has like rings along the edges with like beaded like a beaded bridging pattern almost that falls right where your tail is, so it almost sort of drapes off of your tail.
Oh shit.
So she kind of built like almost like she's done a lot of tiefling work to you know, work with tails in particular. So
Those that fit me.
Yeah. Wow. So like each ring like each ring kind of slots perfectly at like different portions of the tail where she had measured it, and kind of has almost like a trailing train around it.
Cool. Oh my god. The most dramatic bitch at the ball.
And
Yes.
everything else is like pretty typical, like, you know, again, like very well made, very finely tailored to like, you guys posted your pictures on the Facebook group, so basically tailored to that. Like a few like details here or there that are like very minor that you wouldn't really catch, like at one point like the cross stitching kind of gets like a little bit of a flame look if you look really close and you're like nice. But like just some like she definitely took your request for like fancy like apparel to heart, but added like some hidden punk flair to it, just a little
Hell
bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
And yes, you guys get your clothes. I think you already gave payment.
Did we give half?
Yes,
Should be in the, I was
it-
gonna say it should be in the book.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
sure
the
we did
ledger.
half and half.
Yes, that's what it was.
I think that we paid half, but it should be noted in Tiny Book. Because I think that we paid it out of party funds rather than own personal
Yeah, I think so.
funds. Dressed to the 9. Hells. 60 gold piece total for all the clothes, paid half now from party funds. So that means that we owe another 30 gold pieces, according to my notes.
You said 60.
Wow.
60 total.
60 total.
Dad
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
actually take
Yeah.
notes on what he
Yeah,
takes
yeah,
out.
so
No,
we have it
it's here. It's here.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, if it's
Yes,
in,
sir.
if it was when I had it, I might have.
It
If
might
the
have
page was
been.
done, I might have ripped the page out.
Yeah, I'm not seeing minus 30 anywhere. Oh, actually, no, it's right there. There's minus 30 right there. It's got to be that.
Yeah, sometimes if
Yeah.
like we run out of funds, I'll just rip the page out because the money is now gone. But either way, I have it here. Dressed to the Nine Hells, rad, 2 days, 8th, 9th, 10th, Hearth Moon, 60 gold pieces total, all closed, paid half now from party fund, which means we owe another 30.
Nice.
Alright.
And like after like you guys have tried everything on and she seems pretty satisfied, she'll be like, oh, and like one more pretty rad fucking thing, and she'll take your sleeve and just whip it, and as she lets it go, like the threads start and like weaving itself back. She's like, close and mending, y'all. Don't get too
Holy
rough at the party.
shit!
Sick.
Or
So
two. It won't really last long.
Yo!
That's
Hunter's like,
useful.
that is just so
Perfect.
cool and amazing.
Yep. Tell your friends. She'll accept the remaining payment from you. And with that business concluded, you guys can exit the shop.
That's so exciting.
About time. This is what we needed the whole time.
Self-mending
It
clothes.
Seriously.
really is.
I want all my clothes
This
to be
is a
self-mending.
blessing.
That's useful.
Maybe we can just have her make a normal outfit for us.
I think we have to go back.
Let's just get more money and go pay her to make us more cool clothes.
Or we just fight in these all the time. It's fucking stylish!
You're like down in the beholder tomb and you just like
We got the bleeding dress.
there's like some fog in the distance and he's like all the eyes squint a little bit and you guys just walk down like flowing bog out.
Fully
suit.
outfitted.
Yeah!
Just
Super
glowing.
cool.
It's just like what the fuck?
There's a lot of prestidigitation for effect.
Wait, can you guys make music happen? Like background
We
music?
have a bard.
Oh yeah! Duh!
Cast my flames with druidcraft. Yeah.
Yep.
Dun, dun.
Did you mark the other 30 out of the party fund, or do we
I think
need to
he
take
just-
things
Out of party
out
fund.
Okay.
So party fund is down to 9 gold. And a bunch of silver and copper, but 9 gold.
Yeah. Well, we could go sell things that we have in our pockets.
If it's not like cool
Yeah,
enough that we
okay.
haven't taken it already, I feel like we could sell it maybe.
I mean, it's like goblets and plates and like
Oh, we did want a
The
goblet
house.
for each of us.
we have the house stuff.
We wanted a goblet.
Yeah,
for
personal
each-
goblets.
Yeah, personal goblets.
Personal
But then the rest of it we can
encrusted
sell.
goblets.
And plate.
We can sell the rest. It's reasonable.
Get the goblets engraved. Spend more money.
I mean, that's where we're going
Personalized.
now, is to the
Perfect.
silversmith.
Oh yeah, the crown,
Yes, I
right?
need to get my
You gotta
Oh,
get
it's
your
tiara. Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
right. That's
Nice.
right.
Okay. So you guys can head on out of that store.
Very excited.
Make your
So
way
excited.
further down the block closer where you start to see, food and concessions start to kind of take over. For this part, you just sort of follow your nose and work your way out of the clothing section and more towards almost like food court, almost just like a lot of different food purveyors, restaurants, outdoor cafes, carts pandering different vendor food on the sidewalks, and you find yourself making your way to Pearls Before Wine. You open the door and a little bell follows you behind. That's new. It's a little you kind of glance up and notice it's tinkered a little bit
Aw.
with a very nice clasp in the shape of just a little heart, and makes a little tinkle as you guys come on inside. And sitting at the counter, just sort of busy looking over bottles and almost sorting different vintages, you find the dwarven husband there. So he'll glance up and noticing you're back? That was fast. Did it go well?
I definitely do a casual flex again, how we got the job, just looking a little tougher.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that it went great.
Yeah,
We're here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
we did the job.
Yeah, we
Okay.
Etten problem has been solved.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Did you bring the head?
No, he was actually a very intelligent creature and now lives
At
in a
this
giant
point,
hole.
the
Oh,
gnome
no.
comes out and she's like, "Don't you stop it! You know we got the letter from Irina." And you just crack a grin and like raise eyebrows a little and goes, I know. I have to pull the youngin's leg sometimes. And she goes, "Yes, dear, we got the letter. It was wonderful, very sweet. She just spoke so highly of you. You found out what I meant though about her and Zoo, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So spicy.
It's very nice having a mage around. Just quick mail, very quick. But I really appreciate you taking care of that for us. Very unconventional, but that's what I like. Okay, as promised, and she'll give her husband a stiff elbow, and he'll just be like, I'll get it. She's like, no jokes, just straight exchanges. The poor dude's been through enough. And he just kind of makes his way out, comes back eventually with your very nice, well-crafted tiara. There's, the gems have been inlaid, and there's almost, kind of like a water theme to it.
Oh.
Did I lose? I did lose. Oh, okay. But yeah, so it almost has a little bit of a water inlaid pattern to it. He's like, I hope I'm not being presumptuous about this, but I
very much enjoy it.
okay. Oh well, I'm tickled. I'm glad. And he'll pass you the tiara though, but it's very nice. Almost it has almost like an elven craftsmanship look to it. Coming from a dwarf, it was a little unexpected. You didn't expect something so delicate and fine, but it definitely has some elven inspiration worked into the layout. But you guys got your tiara, and as he's making that exchange, the gnome comes back out with just a little tray with some cookies on it. It's they're not fresh, but does anyone want some cookies?
We would love a
Absolutely.
cookie.
Thank you so much.
Just a little thank
Yes.
you from me. That's Darius' thank you. That's his thing, but this is mine.
I'm not noticing this at all. I'm over in the corner.
I have a
Strike a pose.
hand mirror.
Oh my goodness.
I have it in my pile of trinkets.
He's like, that's a fine piece, by the way. If you are so attached to it, you could probably get someone in the city to put an enchantment on it to make it arcane of some sort. The gems on it are actually fine quality. They would be a very good focus, I guess you could say, for whatever enchantment would inherit the object.
Oh my goodness. Could look even better.
Is there a place that you would recommend to do that? Somewhere that does honest, good business that you both would trust?
I don't in particular own anything with a magical enchantment. That's more for the flashy types like yourselves. But I heard
Rolling it in our full ball cap.
Flashy type. Morgan's yeah, I'm flashy. Yeah.
I've heard
I'm part of this.
I've heard of fellow Santos, Santos magic shop or something of
Is
that
this
like.
Suntos or Santos?
Santos,
Sun
Santos.
toes.
Yes.
Sean.
Don't say that to him. But yes, I've heard Santos might. Yeah, I've heard some things whispered or spoken here and there in conversation in passing. But that I couldn't tell you more about that per se, but word gets around about that shop, so better to look into that than anywhere else I can think of.
You wouldn't happen to have any? Do they have like cases out, like jewelry cases out?
They do. Like it's like a jewelry wine shop merging. It seems like they each have their own interests, and they each were like, let's get a shop and cater to each side. So there's like the shop itself like has like more of like a natural feel. Like there's a lot of like wooden siding and like metalworking in the shop itself for like nice lighting effects and things like that. But the like it's almost like split in half, where like half of the counter is like a jewel case with like different rings, bracelets, necklaces, or just straight gems on display, and then the other side is like wines and like all wine racks and things like that.
If Hunter has 18 gold pieces, can she find some earrings and like horn jewelry and
18 gold pieces. They won't be like anything super fancy. Like the really expensive stuff definitely like makes you sweat a little looking at the tags. Like you see, like looking even down at the display case, you'll see like a giant red ruby, just like solo, like but finely cut, and just like the pricing under that, you're just like, nope, and you just keep looking. But you kind of like find that the more expensive stuff is up near the front, and then like further towards the back are like the smaller pieces, like little delicate metal workings, like a little rabbit mid jump, like twisting around as a ring for a finger, things like that. And then you do see like some like pieces are like quartz jewelry or something a little more affordable, like ranging. Hold on, let me check my.
Gotta get some accessories.
I was gonna say sustenance, and I was like, yeah.
Accessories.
I know he thinks it, but like, I love them. Gems are good for shit.
Not good for selling. No,
No,
who needs
they're
money?
good for putting into a tiara and.
Oh my
No, but I love that he
If I
like
could
was
just-
like, these would be good for magic if you.
And I'm
Purely
like-
aesthetics.
I'm like,
No.
perfect. If I could put like prestidigitation in them, I could just
Oh my
permanently have it making me sparkle or something.
Sparkle.
Thorgan's just thinking like, Eli, not like.
Not like that.
I wasn't thinking sparkles. I was thinking. Well, I mean, it's totally you. You could do that, but you could pull it off. But I was thinking, Ellen. What if we could put Ellen into the tiara and she could shoot like energy
Here,
beams
I
out of
found
the
it. Give me a second.
instead of the
God.
crossbow, like imagine.
So there's more.
That'd be so cool.
That would be cool.
There's like the cheapest thing you'll probably find. Let me just reference. Like
And an assortment of cheap things.
yeah. So hold on.
Well, I already have a ring, so I guess I don't need a ring.
Yeah, so I'd say that the cheapest things you'll find range around like 2 silver pieces. And then it just kind of keeps going up and up and up from there. But like the cheapest ring around 2 silver pieces, cheapest necklace around 3 silver pieces, cheapest earrings, and like horn fixtures around 3 silver pieces.
Ooh,
Can
horn
I
fixtures, though.
get some slightly nicer ones for a couple of gold pieces? Like, do they have...
Yeah, so do you want some with jewels or no jewels?
I
Because
mean-
the finest silver inlaid ones are ranging closer to like 6 gold pieces, and then ones with like jewels embedded, like you're getting more into like the 15 gold piece range.
Gotcha. I think more of like the nicer, but not the 15, the middle one. Middle tier. Middle package.
So
Like the 6 gold piece.
So you could find some.
She'll hold up like her she'll be like, this is my outfit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So
help accessorize.
you'll
What
kind
are
of
you wearing?
glance at like the sweeping back of your dress, and there's actually like a little lace fringe detail, like a black lace fringe detail along the border of the V. he'll kind of look at the lace fringe detail and be like, hold on, I think I might have something good for that. And he'll pick out some like horn rings that wrap around the horns, but it like mimics lace, but it's like a metallic lace.
That's cool.
It's not like a silver per se, but it's like more like a burnished bronzy kind of look. So he's like, I have something like this.
Yes.
Okay, that one is going to run closer to 3 gold pieces.
That's fine.
Okay. And then are you looking for anything with with gems in it is going to minimum be 7 gold pieces or up. But
is there like a cool brooch, a cool pin around?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh my goodness.
Because there's a lot here.
A lot. She's looking for something for boss. Something that he would like. No, I'm bad at it.
You have no idea what boss likes.
No idea. Investigation, you say?
Yeah.
A massive 9.
I'll say you can't find like the thing, but with his help, he's not gonna like lead you to like garbage. Like everything he makes is pretty good. Like he's a pretty fine craftsman, but you'll find like you don't see like a really good brooch per se, but you find like some cufflinks that look very nice for like a jacket cuff.
Yeah.
And they're like more of a silver, but have sort of like a crescent moon inlay to them that looks very nice.
Love it.
And it makes you think of like your dreams with Boss and like the poignance of that. So.
Whoa. I have a quick question out of character. When Boss looks like what you think is attractive, would he be in a different outfit for everyone? And therefore, would the cufflinks be
Boss
something
is hard
else?
to nail down. So yeah, like you
like you give the
basically-
cufflinks and it's just like this beautiful necklace for a lady or something.
Oh no,
like a bracelet?
any manifestations he makes, like kind of shift and change, but like something physical of the material plane that you put on him would probably just stay the same.
Okay.
Beautiful dress with cufflinks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious. It just like hit my brain. I was like,
Hey,
wait.
women don't need to wear dresses.
No,
No,
I'm not. Mine's
Not
not
in
a
a
dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll get those. How much were those? 6?
So those are going
Mine's
to
almost a dress.
those are going to run around 2 gold pieces.
Okay. So it was 3 for the horns stuff and 2 for the cufflinks.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. We'll pay that over.
Hi, money.
We have so much of it now. We can spend it. It's 18 gold
spending
pieces
it.
each.
That's great.
Don't worry, I'm spending it.
So when you pick them out, he'll
Don't
get out
worry.
some like colored paper and wrap them nicely. Put them in like these small, like very like frail wooden box, like balsa wood kind of boxes, but like still like finished nicely to like look more than they are. And he'll like press like a wax seal over the opening that has like the insignia of the shop on it.
Sweet.
And then just give it to you to have
And
for.
I'll pick up a nice bottle of wine from
Oh my
the other
god.
side, and then I'll be done shopping.
I mean, you do you.
Okay, so what is this? Oh, I see it
What are you rolling for?
now. What's your passive perception?
Jesus, my passive perception, I think, is just 10. Yeah, it's 10.
10. Okay.
I'm not good at this.
You
Okay.
perceive nothing.
So as you're like, as you're paying like to Dayu, his wife is just kind of assembling everything into like a little parcel bag for you, and you see her slip something extra in there, and kind of like look like she's being really like does like the little like.
Okay, so even
like,
you could perceive this.
Everyone sees this. Like I'm not like there's a guy outside the sidewalk, and he probably like.
Well, she did that.
Like,
She was supposed to do that.
but like she is fully convinced that was
She's
like
sneaky.
sneaky, like grandma sneaky, you know, and they're like, Oh, I like.
Slip you some money.
Yeah, like when they, like they give you a hug and then they
Yeah.
slip a 20 in your palm, like
Yeah.
that. Like they're like, yeah, I did that, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Smooth. Still got it.
But yeah, okay. So you finished your purchases then.
Get me things.
Anything else you guys want?
So while we're in there,
The bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Is before I get distracted. The classic ADD conundrum. Are you going for like fancy or modest?
I have 13 gold pieces left, so
So like
what's the most expensive bottle?
Right? What can you get with that?
the most expensive one is 9 gold pieces.
sounds great.
Oh my god.
Thurman's like, I'm gonna walk. I can't watch.
We need to stop paying from the fund so she learns.
No, you're just like, wow, it only on your mouth.
I know.
9.
But we need to make you learn, though. Like, somehow. Like, you have to teach children.
Vicky knows. Vicky
No, I
knows the
know.
lesson.
I know you know, but I want Hunter to learn.
She will never learn.
After like she finishes wrapping and passes the bag to you, she'll like give your hand a little pat as your hands come around the bag, and then she'll look at you and be like, "My granddaughter is single, and she's a fine-looking lady." And yeah, she'll just like looking and give you like a little wink. She's like, "You know where to find me if you're interested. You're like right about her type, I think." And I would just feel so good knowing she's protected by someone very strong and capable.
This is about what Lyra does.
Her name is Synthora.
That's a very nice name.
That's a very pretty name. And you are so strong, Lyra. You've protected us from death so many times.
I'm standing there dying inside. Social interaction is too much.
Alright,
Just
but
leave.
No.
Let us know if you need anything else. We are
Take
always
care, dears.
always happy to help with
Be
our big,
safe.
strong.
be safe! You guys can exit the shop with a little tinkle following you behind.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I love how your face turned red in real life.
Because I can't! In real life or not, I can't do it! I can't do it!
This gnome woman is unbalancing me.
Truly, I will never not get red in a sentence like this.
Well, Synthora sounds nice.
She sounds lovely. Not quite my type.
Wow.
Alright.
Too bad we don't have a guest invite.
God.
We all get +1s. I think we're like the +4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's one with a +3.
Yeah. I still don't even know how we're able to go to this, but
I don't know.
I think we're just supposed to be entertainment, kind of.
No, we are
Yeah,
going
we got
on an invitation
from-
Yeah, but like,
from
It sounds-
Seon.
We are
Yeah.
seance
But Seon sounded like they kind of wanted him to be a little
messengers.
entertaining.
No, it's just
still.
more like when he shows up, people ask him to do a bunch of magic, and he's like, "Pfft, I'm not doing party tricks."
We are the
Yeah.
representatives of Seon.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have new dad.
Yeah.
We gotta
Step down.
really step up for this.
Who doesn't
Step
hate
down,
For-
Seon.
Thorgan was going to buy something in there, but after he saw the 9 gold go to the wine, he thinks better of it. And he's like, no, I'm sorry. I don't need anything. I'm good. I'll hold on to it. I'm fine.
Hunter's gonna look in the bag.
Yeah, if you look in the bag, you'll find like all the parcels are packaged appropriately. You see one additional little wrapped in like a little tea bag almost, like not like as fancy, like trying to be subtle with it.
Yeah.
And you can unravel it, and inside the little like empty tea bag, it smells like rosemary. It's very nice. But inside you find or like rose hip, not rosemary. Sorry.
So delightful.
And inside you find a couple of like nice little silver earrings.
Are your ears pierced, Lyra?
No. Okay, good. God, keep away from me.
They're like the type that, like,
No.
Do you want them to be?
That's what I thought she was gonna ask.
I mean,
Stab! No, you'd have to do that professionally. It's dangerous.
like they're
Really
the
hurt your
type that
cartilage.
dangle a little bit too.
Nice.
And like as like the little like silver ringlets dangle, they catch the light and kind of almost look like they sparkle like gems, but not really.
Don't put that.
Okay, perfect. Just thought you were coming at me. I was literally like that big sister, little sister thing. I was like, oh no, I'm getting my ears pierced now, aren't I? In the streets!
In the street.
Eldritch Pierce.
You see like a little like a shoe shine kind of quality stand, but there's just a guy like hammering like a small chisel into a child's ear, just like I'm doing it for the first day.
She's at the piercing pagoda.
Like Claire's, medieval Claire's. They don't sanitize their equipment.
Brutal.
You see him just take it out, bloodied, licks their fingers, swipes it off, sticks it in the next ear.
Love it.
Delightful. Alright,
so
where do we need to go to next? The sun is still shining, the day is still bright, and we have things to do, but at night.
You could,
Did we accomplish all of our errands? Are we good?
The big check boxes.
Yeah, we got
but
the tiara.
we
We need
It's
to
very
find-
nice, yeah.
painting supplies. That's about
Oh,
it.
okay,
That's,
supplies. Yeah.
that's all
course.
I'm looking for. We did get the main things though. So.
We did get the two big things. If we happen to spy a magic shop, that would be great. Not that I will be getting anything,
Oh, yeah, we could just see.
but
Yeah, I mean, since he said the tiara was so good for that shit, I guess.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, see if we can get some paints,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe if there's a magic store, maybe Santos.
Okay.
Santos.
Sun toes.
Yeah.
Santos.
So I'm gonna
Sunny toes.
look around and see if there's any sort of signage or storefronts that seem like they'd have painting supplies.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
What?
Nothing. Just Vicky looking at Hunter.
17.
Okay. It's pretty good. So you pass by the like jeweler on the side street that's like currently like hammering another one, and it like you just notice like slashed like in red paint across this banner, just berserk body art.
Red paint.
And you continue on down the
In
road.
red paint.
Why? Berserk body art.
Berserk
Why? They couldn't choose another color?
No, they're right up front with what's gonna happen.
Berserk.
God!
They had plenty of red.
And let's see here.
Oh my god. It's a pagoda.
Second here.
That's that night.
Good.
So you're making your way again through the rest of the food district. There's like all sorts of like smells and like sounds like food sizzling that kind of catches your ears and nose. You do pass one like really massive like Emporium-esque shop called Sweets Hoard. And you can like see in the like window displays like gummy owlbears, like pretty big, like like different like colored like glass bottles full of like fizzy looking drinks and all sorts of like sugar candies and things like that. A lot of it is more like display, like not like this is the edible part, but like kind of to entice you in.
Yeah.
And as you like pass on by that, you come to like a cross section where you see that like it starts to bleed again back into more common shops outside of like different food stores. And I'd say like you can kind of like stop and ask for like general direction here and there, like with the goal of finding some sort of paint shop, and people will sort of point you further down in the direction of actually like a lot of like magic shops almost, like because there seems to be like parchment stores, like magical scrolls, bookstores, and then sort of sprinkled around you also find like different ink shops and like magical inks for like spell writing, but and spellcraft. But then you do come across
Yeah, I can imagine paint's probably a little above the average person's
yes.
purview.
Yes, and you do come across one store.
That was just me. I noticed it looked really sad. It was like hanging off the side.
This is going to bug me the entire time, so I had to fix it.
Oh wait, there's Tyler's lettuce. The real lettuce.
Oh shit. Wait, which one?
Shoves both in mouth.
Yeah, and you do come across one store called the Wand and Quill, where like when you look kind of through the display, you do see like lots of different inks of different colors, magical inks. But then like kind of like squinting through the display, you see sort of towards the back, like a familiar sight, like some bigger canvases. And where there's canvases, you assume there's probably going to be some paints to go with it. So you kind of work your way into the shop and meander your way in there. Give me 1 second here.
Still not over. We have friendship bracelets.
Seriously.
Still not over. We have real friendship bracelets now.
I've been looking for them, guys.
They're so good.
It's taken a while, but we found them.
We've done it.
We've done it now.
Okay.
Your shop sounds great.
So you make your way in. You see a lot of people here with like various like arcane robes, like tattoos that have sort of like a faint glow to them along like the sides of their neck, their face, like even as like like almost like eye makeup sort of designs in a way. You see like there's a half elf that's sort of flipping through like a really massive tome. Like she's relatively short, and the tome like takes up like the girth of her waist, but she like doesn't seem daunted by it as she's just like pacing through all the pages. You see like a pretty big dragonborn whose head is like just shy of scraping the ceiling, bent over, like perusing the lower shelves of a pretty high stack of different scrolls, and just hums and like gets down on his knees to get to like the lowest stack, as you can see that like he's going progressively through authors and getting to like the S's, and is like and like is like almost lying parallel with the ground trying to read them all. And then you like as you're making your way through, you like almost bump into like a gnome that kind of like quickly ducks, like seems like they're used to it. They're like they don't even look at you, like they just like absent-mindedly like weave around you, like they're used to almost being bumped into by lots of tall people, as they make their way across the shop, like arms laden with all sorts of like stacks of like books and quills, and you see like under one shoulder like a case that looks like it would hold paints inside, so he's moving towards the front. So you kind of head in the direction that he came from, and then as you move towards the farther back of the shop, it's weird, the shop from the front like looks like it's a certain size, and the more you weave further back, the deeper it seems to go, and the further back it seems to go, until you're pretty sure this building had a finite capacity that has already been exceeded. But eventually you find your way back towards a section where you see actually like there's like a card stock that already has like different paints tested on it from different open bottles as sample bottles, and like it's funny, like some of the paint almost looks like there's like a oil mark of where the paint was, but it's not on that like cardstock, almost like it might have evaporated of some sort. But like you know, like when you get like that bleed through oil, like I don't know if you ever worked with paints, but like sometimes they'll like bleed through and leave like an oil, because like oil paints, for example, are oil based, so sometimes they'll leave like an oil stain like beneath the, like you'll have like a layer of paper that's wet to keep the oil paint wet, and then beneath it like sometimes it'll bleed through like the shape of the oil of like the paint blob, so it leaves like that oil bleed, but there's no paint there, almost like the paint still had evaporated, but so you see all sorts of paints like lined up, like some in little like tinted jars, some in like shallow like clay dishes, like they're display ones with like brushes readily at hand for you to just like, you know, test them out, see what you like, and then there are like behind the test samples like rows of like sealed jars ready for you to like take with you, and then you do see a couple like full sets that are a little more pricey versus like the individual paint prices themselves, but yeah, there's like lots of different.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna, you know, do typical thing. Look at some of the. Probably looking to get a set if I can. Probably gonna like look at a couple of different sets, see what like the typical color palette is for them, and maybe test out some of the colors that are included in the palettes if they're on display.
Yeah.
To see which.
So a lot of it, there's quite a few that are familiar to you, like different types of oil or watercolor paints. But then there's like a section called sigil paints that you're not too familiar with, unless you can give me like.
Oh, my Caspi's hand.
Maybe like a creative check, like not in performance. I would just give me a. I feel like art brain is more like wisdom based than anything.
Okay.
No, guy.
Yeah, not gonna argue with
Like
them.
maybe just give me a straight wisdom check.
Okay.
I'm not gonna argue with the wisdom.
Dang. 19.
Okay. So you.
Yeah, I know sigil.
Yeah. You like. So sigil is like a brand of paint that you. Like, you've never personally worked with or seen, but you did hear one of your siblings mention it at one point when they were, like, when you had been, like, painting something and they kind of, like, peeked over your shoulder to your mortification, because it wasn't done yet. But they had offered, like, offhandedly a comment of, like, oh, you would love sigil paints. Like, they really come to life kind of thing. But like, you didn't really invest too much into what they were saying at first, but that name definitely rings a bell now.
Gotcha. Sigil. Well, I have to at least check into it.
So there's a little sample that you can work with, like a little tester.
Okay. Yeah, I'll test the sigil.
It's gonna sponge doodle. Sponge gar.
Sponge gar? No.
No, couldn't be.
No. Let's do we'll just mess around with a little bird.
Yeah. So you like dip the brush in some paint, just kind of on the little cardstock above the paint itself, just like swipe over like a quick little like a little outline of a bird.
Yeah.
And as it sets to dry, you see that it starts to peel off of the paper and spread some wings and just like flutter like a little bit above the paper, land, kind of hop one side, kind of cock its head at you, and then dissipate.
Oh, that's real cool.
That's cool.
My goodness.
You got creative with that.
I
That's
mean-
cool.
But everything you paint would just go away.
That is kind of sad. But it is.
Maybe you get this paint and other paints.
Yeah.
Let's get all the paints.
We'll see. We'll get some paint.
Well, I mean, I don't need any paint.
We can always come back for other paint.
But what if they're all sold out? What if the store burns down?
That
What if
would be a lot
Sigil
of
goes out of
fun.
style? Like,
What if?
That would be a lot of fun.
That would be a lot.
It's a
very
magic
large
store.
store.
Yeah, spells happen.
True.
Spells happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially in
I saw
a magic
that shirt
store.
in the store down the line. Spells happen.
Wait,
on
so
the
do you have any
boardwalk.
idea how much this is?
no idea. I've never even seen sigil paint. I thought
Pick it
they
up,
were.
see if the print is
I-
on it.
Wait,
I
wait.
thought normal paint was expensive.
Can anyone test this?
What?
Can I draw something really like? Can I try and draw a little thing?
A penis?
No, I want to try and draw a little creature. I'm just lying,
Listen,
so I don't know
listen.
how to paint.
The last.
It's gonna be like the child stick figure and
You
like
can't
know,
blame
animals.
her. The last art you did was the penis
It was
carving in the
dicks.
car.
I get
True.
it.
Yeah.
You called it a little thing.
In the car.
Can I try and draw a really bad animal?
Yeah, like you can kind of like take the paintbrush from Eli.
I asked. I'm excited.
You take the paintbrush and what are you drawing?
I'm trying to draw. Let's go with a dog, but it's
All right, you're
it's
not
literally like a
proficient in
it's
painting,
literally like
so
a child
give me,
dog.
Give me just like
Maybe you're secretly an artist in your past life.
you can give me either a dexterity or a wisdom check for this. You're
How
not
kind of
proficient,
you.
Though.
Yeah. And, 11, and then wait. What does it mean to not be proficient? I don't get to add my little thing.
No, you don't add your proficiency.
Okay.
You guys
11.
add the thing in the box, but
Oh,
not
the
the plus
What?
3.
So
So,
11 plus
you
your
got that.
modifier.
Which my mod is 4.
So
Yeah.
15.
That's pretty good.
Okay,
So,
15.
Eli, you like watch her just like you're like, oh, this is gonna be like a novice attempt.
Yeah.
And you see her pen out very like quickly, just like a pretty decent outline of a dog.
Every interaction we
Just
have.
pat Eli on the back.
This really is like this amazing.
It's the jump off the cliff thing. It's a
There's
legend,
a dolphin leap out of the water. And that 20.
My moment to shine.
But so like as you finish that last line connecting the final image, like you see the tail start to wag a little bit, and then the like body of the dog like almost like jump off the paper and sort of like bound around your head for a hot second.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Just wagging its tail and like
It's the best thing
and
ever.
moving its mouth like it's in the motion of barking but not like creating any sort of sound. And then it makes like one final leap, like licks you a little, leaving like a little lick, like paint lick on your forehead, and then dissipates.
This is so cool.
Oh my god.
All right.
This
Okay, we need to get
so
this.
We need to
Yeah.
make some inquiries.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'd like to find someone that works at the store.
Yeah.
I want to find someone that works here.
Yeah.
I'm done with
Who
this.
works here?
Seeing the cute little dog, I'm reminded of Marshall.
Oh no! Fuck!
Marshall.
I want another Marshall.
Well, if I didn't buy wine, we could have another Marshall. But
You
I spent all my
chose-
money.
You need money for
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
You do.
fucking god!
Don't complain to me about missing
I
Marshall.
wasn't gonna complain. I was just saying, Miss Marshall.
Is it like not teaching her a lesson if we buy
Marshall
wine?
like saved our lives a few times,
I
right? But
know.
wine's more important.
But like,
Yeah.
okay, but how much is it not teaching her a lesson because we kind of need Marshall?
That's what I'm saying. Like we kind of need Marshall.
Yeah, I have money.
Yes, I do too. Yeah. Yeah. Do we reward her?
I don't want
that-
to. I really don't want
Usher's
to.
just staring sadly at the incense.
Yeah.
Counting out
We're like
her
off just
4
enough to the
gold
side that we're just talking about you.
and her 20 silver pieces.
Okay.
Like, I
so
think it
as
would
you
benefit
are
our
walking
lives.
around the shop,
It would, but
You
I don't want to
do
enable
what?
her. Like
it's
it's bad parenting.
you see like
Use the
a
rest
couple
of your
individuals
allowance.
lined up to speak to this female high elf that like seems to just like be talking in a low voice to not disturb the other patronage to like a dwarf male, and they're just kind of like talking, and she's like pointing down some aisles. So you're assuming this is like a clerk or something helping people out. So you get in line. A few people pass on through. You wait maybe like 5-10 minutes. And then eventually you step up and it's a high elf woman, like elves are always a little difficult to pin, but like sort of in the middle-aged category, not extremely old, but not extremely young either. And like kind of has like almost like a like you can see like some of like the laugh lines creasing near her eyes, a little more of like the eyes themselves still look relatively young because elf, but you can see there's almost like that little glint of like mischief and age behind them as she meets your eyes and she goes, "Oh well, welcome. How can I help you today?"
Hi. I was just looking at your selection of paints.
It's the sigil paints, isn't it?
It is.
They're charming.
I've used paints for years, but I've never really been in such a up and coming area. I've never seen the sigil paints for myself before.
Yes, so the sigil paints, as I'm sure, have you tested them?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Excellent. So, as I'm sure you've learned from first-hand experience, the beauty of sigil is it's really a practice of the art of letting go, in a way. Because there's arts in all forms. And that is, in my view, one of the most valuable arts to learn. So, yes, there's an impermanence to everything you draw or create with the painting itself. They're certainly a non-functional design in the nature of the paint, but
they burn brighter while they're here.
yes, exactly. You understand it.
You get it.
Am I speaking to an established artist?
Well, I mean, I've been in the trade some time, so.
Well, I would love to see you come by. We do paint nights here.
Oh.
In the upper floors.
And you kind of see there's like a turning staircase up to like a higher area that doesn't look like it's got any sort of like merchandise up there that you can see. It seems like a pretty open floor concept up there. And she goes, but that's neither here nor there. So, what exactly are we interested in purchasing some sigil paint today?
Yes, I was just looking for, some prices to see what what we can work with here.
Okay. Let me just get out my ledger.
And she'll like motion for you to follow. And she'll go to like a big desk laden with all sorts of like bottles containing various quills and like small like last purchase merchandise, like a little gift bottle of like ink or like disappearing ink, that kind of thing. And let me just get this chart up here.
Chat is saying Tyler used a mommy voice for the elf.
Alright.
Also, you've been commanded to hide your name.
So she'll go,
Okay, well. So the novelty of sigil does make it one of our most high-cost paints, but a bottle does run close to 15 gold pieces. There are samplers that are smaller than a full bottle that I could part with for, I would say, one artist to another, 3 gold for a starter. But, yes, the arcane nature of the paint does lend it to a little more of a higher cost.
Okay. I also need to my normal container of paints recently ruined, so I need to replace that as well. So before I figure out what I want to do with the sigil, I'd like to see how much a regular set of paints would run me as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. This way.
and she'll lead you to like a wall. So like, are you looking for like a set, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
okay, yeah. So she'll lead you to some nice like wooden cases with metal clasps, and when you open up, there's like different sizes, like from the very basic like 5 paint sets, to like largely 16, 18, 20 paint sets. And like the simplest one, like the 5 paint sets, are like closer to
So those are closer to a gold piece.
Okay.
Whereas like the larger sets you're running, like depending on like the most expensive ones are around 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
Is she gonna let us?
I'd probably go for something more, more like middle, because like, as much as I would like the large one, we are adventurers, and to be shoving this gigantic thing in like a
So,
traveling
like the 5
sack.
paint or like a 10 paint?
I could, yeah, we could,
10 paint?
we could fit a 10.
Okay, so that would be like 2 gold pieces.
Okay. So,
It's a pair of cufflinks right there.
let's see.
And like it'll be like the basic paints, like nothing super fancy.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2 gold pieces for like a basic 10 paint case.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do that medium set, and we'll do a sampler of the sigil.
So the 3 gold piece.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can help with the sigil if you'll let me use it every once in a while. No, I would help.
If you let me use your Game Boy, I'll help you play the game.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay,
have
so it'll
2
be
save
5
files.
gold pieces then.
All right.
Do you want me to throw in a gold or something?
You can also get your own paint.
No, you're.
And you can
Yeah.
paint.
No, see, that's
you're
what I'm
fine.
not going
Just,
for.
You're fine, because I'm
Wonder if they have
sure I'll
carving
be
wood
coming
here.
back at some point.
What?
I wonder if they have carving wood here.
Oh,
Like nice wood for you.
is this a whole ass arts and crafts store, or is it just paint?
It seems like this store in particular is mostly inks and paints and
Okay.
like papers and like canvases and things to put them on.
There's like magical supplies. Like incense.
More chalk.
There are like magical inks, but no like chalk, incense, things like that. That would be more like of a like arcane specific shop, like a components shop. But this is more like an inks and like utensil
I wasn't
based.
sure how poor you are, to be
stuff.
honest.
But not full art.
Yeah, like there's charcoal, but not
Not
like
too bad.
you might
Okay.
find chalk here, but more like for art based. But you could make it work if you want chalk. But like what you're really looking for is like a components shop.
If I wanted to do it 100, I could have bought a whole set of the
Like if you're a
sigil
wizard and you need inks
And a
for
set
your
of the
spell book,
regular,
this is the
then-
place you would go.
Yeah.
left and with
Which,
nothing.
speaking
But
of,
Left with nothing.
I figure I'll probably, the sample, probably enjoy it, and then come back at another point where we have more money and buy more.
we're never gonna have more money unless we sell the things in our pocket.
Did I message you?
We'll forever be broke.
No, I don't think so.
True.
I think that this would be the place that we would need to be. Equal to less than half of your water life or written down to even spare the time for each of the spell. The transcription process takes too long. What was the spell scroll that you have? Water.
The one that I have is water breathing, I believe. Let me
Water breathing.
Yeah.
Did I write what spell level that is?
scroll of water breathing. Yeah, let me see.
On the back.
3rd level.
3rd level. So if we at some point find 150 gold pieces, I can transcribe that spell into my
make it
spell book to make
permanent.
it a ritual permanent spell.
Yes, I will be holding on to that forever because we will never have 150 gold.
I can go sell things.
It's okay. Yeah. No.
For
We just wear all our money. We got the Lambo in front of the projects. That's what we got. It's yeah.
It's so true. It's so true.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Well,
Well, anyways, just throwing that out there as other things to do with our money.
speaking of things to do with our money, what exactly do you need for us to make Marshall III?
Marshall
Yeah, she'll take good care of him.
Well, we need to go find some incense somewhere. Approximately. I think it's incense and maybe some chalk or something.
You sound like you care so much.
Charcoal, incense, and herbs. And we need to find another like four,
I don't know about this,
four
Marshall.
gold pieces worth.
No, how many pieces?
4 gold pieces worth.
Okay.
Because Hunter has 6 gold pieces left, and it's 10 gold pieces. So 4 gold pieces worth.
Gotta fight Slyra.
I'm willing to chip in for a new Marshal. I want Marshal the third. I missed that little guy.
Me too.
Feel bad what happened to him too. He needs to be back.
So I hold all of my allowance. But yeah, if we can find another store, because the store doesn't. The store will have the charcoal, but not the incense.
Okay. Yeah.
And we can make Marshall the third.
Yeah, let's do that.
Maybe they'll have some of that at Suntoes.
Yes. Do we have any more chalk? We were using a lot of chalk to mark off things and places. Chalk and paint is what we used a ton of.
Yeah, I was using paint. I did not have chalk.
Okay. Alright.
Chalk can't be that hard to get.
Probably not. Alright, so we don't need to get any inks or papers at the moment because we're poor. You got paints.
Yeah, we got paint. We got magic paint.
You got some cool magic paint.
That paint's cool. That's gonna be a big hit at the party.
Did your paintbrush get all junked up?
I mean,
No, they did
clean
finger
off
painting. They did finger painting. It's all good.
Well, I think they just screwed it up. They didn't even use it, which is the worst part.
Well, now you can play brown.
If they just used all the paint, it'd be sad, not a travesty.
They were so happy though.
Fair.
Not a trap.
Well. Shall we go see if we can find the components shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thorgan wants to find the parts.
The parts?
The parts to summon Marshall.
The third.
The third.
Atlantis.
When we leave the store, what was the name of that store?
The Wanding Quill.
The Wanding Quill. We're in Diagon Alley right now.
What did he say? Definitely.
You said diagonally?
Thorgan, you making your mental maps of this city.
Yeah, I'm just like thinking it. Yeah. I like the twisty, turny, cramped roads back here.
With the twists.
Guys, we're gonna look so cool when we go to this party.
We really are.
We are gonna.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
You didn't get that lady's name, right, Eli? Didn't ask.
What lady's name?
Oh, no.
Okay.
The woman, the elf woman
Oh, okay.
who works there.
I thought you were saying the one we're gonna hang out with, and I was like, yeah, we know her name.
I forget her
I
name.
waited
She's
a bit
the
of a line.
Russian, right?
She's Vanya.
Forgot
Vanya,
my,
yes.
Oh, she's fucking Vanya.
Vanya.
It was kind of.
That's
It would
right.
have been funny if you got up there and she's like, "I don't even work here. Just people started lining up and asking me questions. I just shop here a lot.
I'm happy to take your money.
Just a very helpful patron." It's like when you're shopping at the grocery store, people are like, "What aisle is this in?" You're like, "Do I look like I work here?"
Yeah, right? Like, hello?
You unfortunately happen to be in Walmart wearing blue, and they're
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
And you're like, "No.
No.
You take your headphones off."
yeah. Oh, that happened to me once. It's like, why? I have headphones in. Why are you asking me?
Not an employee.
Alright.
Okay, so you're gonna look for a component shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Give me an investigation check.
Thornton's lost.
Also lost an 8.
6.
6. Okay. It's honestly the easiest to find. So Hunter, you would be able to spot it with the 8, but you do come across like just kind of hopelessly wandering back and forth, trying to see anything that clicks.
They said it was on this street.
You do see like
It's not that big of a
this
street.
very large glass storefront that just says in like a golden script that almost seems to scintillate without like even when the light isn't hitting it appropriately, it just kind of has this scintillating quality to it. Sunto's Arcane Shop.
How does he spell that? Looking at that sign.
Yeah.
How does that
Before we
spelled?
butcher it.
Sunto.
No E.
No E. No.
Not like
no
a foot.
Ubaladas.
No.
Oobaladas?
He's just
Yeah,
a little,
like the
Ubala-
umlauts and
Block
stuff. Yeah.
Zubladas.
It is spelled shop with a P and an E at the end.
Oh, I was gonna ask if we could find a
yeah.
component shop that had 2 P's and an E.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you want in a
Old
component.
fashioned.
It is that.
That's how you know it's
It
quality.
doesn't say shop like that. I don't want to go in.
Shop.
Yeah, well, we
Shop
sun
it.
toes.
How did we walk past this a bunch of times, Thorgan? It's literally so
I
big.
don't know. I'm embarrassed. This is just walk in. I don't know. This hurts my pride.
Yeah. So you enter this shop that's just, there's like dancing light orbs radiating at different points in the ceiling and around the ground floors, giving luminance to this shop. The air kind of almost has like a book musty sort of scent to it. Like a lot of like, old scroll manuscript kind of smells. You see like different cases of various like, just like little, like almost like those like little mailboxes kind of thing, just full of like, you see like one guy pull it open and there's like a bunch of like little small animal bones in one, pulls open another one, there's some feathers, pulls open another one, there's like little like beans of different colors, like so just like all sorts of components, like arrayed
Magic
by,
beans.
Yeah, magic beans.
arrayed
Don't
by like
eat them.
different like
Gonna.
different
It's fucking weird.
labelings. You see like just like impossibly high ceilings again, and given this like the shop front is pretty magnanimous, but like the ceilings like just like go higher and higher with like rows upon rows of shelving, and like various like little paper, like almost looks like paper birds, like flittering from different shelves and landing and then flittering off to other different shelves. And then you see a lot of tons of like, arcane looking swords, like, wizards, a few that almost have like sorceress vibes based on like, markings on their skin, or just like how their eyes like are, like glow with like almost like an ember glow, or just like various attributes of themselves that have like draconic nature to them. So you see like a couple sorceress looking individuals, some definite wizards with giant books and like bookcases, like statues at their sides.
It's not my book.
And
guys.
Fit right in.
and you see like decked out in like these flowing robes and like all these like gold rings and gems on his fingers and bangles on his arms, like a genasi, an earth genasi. And just everywhere he goes, he kind of like leaves a trail of like dust crumbles, and he's constantly like snapping his fingers and prestidigitating it up behind him. And you see like it seems second nature at this point, but occasionally he just like gets a little bit of like a look of annoyance on his face at it.
It's
But
fucking awful.
yeah,
Really make
Seriously.
like an enchanted broom to do that.
Yeah.
yep. But yeah, like you see him move behind the desk and kind of apparate this large ledger before him out of some sort of pocket dimension, and just take up a quill and begin making some notations in the ledger. You guys are free to do whatever though. What are you gonna do?
Well, we need charcoal, incense,
And some herbies.
any specific type of herbs.
Maybe some like rosemary and thyme.
Like something
Are
that
you gonna
fits
try and cook
Marshall's
this instead of
personality.
make a Marshall?
That's how I've done it the first 2 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. Usually I make a stew and then I throw the other things into it.
And Marshall comes out.
You make a stew?
Well, the
Yeah.
same one's a jambalaya, but more or less the same.
Jesus Christ. Did they seem different?
Yeah.
Depending on...
Do the ingredients matter?
I don't know, you get a different personality each time, so
Oh my god, I kind of want to cook one of the same ones and see.
we can. I don't know. Anyways, we need incense and
We do.
charcoal.
Okay.
I did
some-
like the last Marshall a lot.
And
Okay.
some herbs.
No, like personality wise.
And Hunter's also gonna pull out the arcane locked scroll case and box that we've been carrying around for like 2.5 weeks that we haven't been able to open because they're locked arcane. Like it's an arcane lock.
Oh, that thing.
We got them from like the Korok tomb, I think,
I don't even remember.
from the
this.
library. We got almost smashed. Anyways, we have them, and they need to be opened. So maybe he can open them for us, so we can get the things that are inside out. / he can show us how to lock and unlock the boxes. If they're magic items, maybe there's a word or something. Key. I tried to identify them, didn't help. I don't know. Yep.
Pretty mysterious, then.
So those are the things that are on my agenda to deal with at this exact point in time. It'd be nice if we could
lock and unlock. Something to help against theft.
That definitely would. And maybe we can see if there's any sort of fun magic things. Is this like a magic stuff shop or a magic components shop?
This is like a general magic shop.
General
like,
magic.
Lots of magic stuff, lots of magic components. Like Walmart.
Walmart.
Magic Walmart.
No, I like
not
just
even
like Walmart.
just like Walmart.
It's Walmart.
I mean, Walmart's pretty magical.
Yeah,
But, like,
it's a magical place.
It's like a high end fancy Walmart, like
So Target.
yeah. Like but like more fancy.
Oh,
But you know. Like the same level of like there's 1,000,001 different things here. But
Oh my god, I just like Walmart. The people of Walmart, they're just magical.
Like a Buc-ee's.
yeah.
What the fuck's a Buc-ee's?
It's like a
store?
Texas. It's like a Wawa's type deal.
Alright, anyways, I have these 3 things that need to be opened.
Fucking
And I need to find a marshal, so Hunter's gonna go and gather some marshal supplies.
Okay. Easy enough to do. You like can get like you see a bunch of like novice mages.
Familiar.
Yeah, you
It's
see
a prepackaged.
It would be.
It's like when you go to get your stir fry supplies and they're like we slice
Yeah.
the chicken and the onions and
Honestly,
the peppers. It's all
honestly, yeah. You do find like prepackaged, fine
level
familiar
1
package.
spell scrolls.
You see a lot of novice, like you kind of like go to the area where you see a lot of like
no.
novice spellcasters gathered around, being like, I don't mean to brag, but I just learned shield. And like they're all like, okay, Gary, that's cool. Like,
I learned
and-
shield last week.
like, and they're like talking shop, and like you see like one like curly haired mage being like, oh man, I just used most of my allowance this week too. I should have enough for like, I don't know, like maybe
You
no.
say poor loser.
Like I really need to save some more for magic inks though. I just learned this spell and I want to put it in my book. And then he's like, gosh, Tammy, just like pick something. Like it's like, but don't pick too much because like there's only like so much, right? Like
I'm just gonna go look and see. She's
wizards are
gonna
notoriously poor is the joke.
she's gonna pick it based on the herbs that are in the package.
I thought it was Hunter being like a
She's gonna-
snob while she also just spent her allowance. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my
it's like-
god, this is
You're poor.
The D&D joke is wizards are just like expensive because you have to spend all this gold to copy your spells and you have to spend all this gold to use your spells.
To get
so
the
it's like-
components to cast your spells.
So wizards are just like always poor.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you doing?
Gonna get a pack of baby first find familiar components.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of like pass by
See
Tammy
what
and she's
spice
starting
this
to cry
marshal is.
and like reach over her. And
Jenna's having a little breakdown over there.
you hear them talking about their exams next week and I'm just not ready.
Hunter's like, great, I'm glad that I am just getting married to get my magic. His works much better.
I slept in 48 hours.
Yeah, me neither. For different reasons.
Alright, so like kind of like weaving through the drama of these like young mages, you can like collect your things.
Oh, good luck, Tammy and Gary. Grab my find familiar, pack it, and my little allowance.
My little allowance.
Okay.
I go over to Dad.
Did they have it? Did they have it all together?
It's in a
Like-
package.
It's even packaged.
Yes, it's in this little. It says find familiar, right here.
We're gonna make great value Marshall.
You see like
Oh.
a picture, like there's even like a how-to on the back that just shows like a wizard pouring the contents into a cauldron, stirring the cauldron. It has like the symbols for like how to cast find familiar, and then the wizard's like this with a cat on his
Accidentally
shoulder.
adding
and then-
chemical eggs.
Gonna make great value Marshall.
You're the expert. Are you sure these are like? I don't know how it works. But like good ingredients. Like I don't want this like.
I don't know. We can go see if there's a not packaged section.
Is there like a deluxe version? Like I know you're like spending money.
I do, but I don't have any more money.
Okay, but I do. But
Oh, you do.
a little bit because I don't spend it on wine.
Very important.
He comes out freaking dumb as shit.
Yeah, made in China. Like I don't.
He can't take any commands. He's
No.
just like, what?
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 Me familiar.
It's just a normal cat frog.
Yeah, it is.
It just makes a
You try to connect with it, you just get
Communicate with
static.
Yeah.
When he connected his vision, it's just going in two different directions.
Like a Dirk Marshall.
Nothing's focused. It's kind of fuzzy. He needs little glasses. Sorry, he just puts him out of his misery in the back. Goes and buys more.
Oh, it didn't cost much anyway. One-time use.
One time use.
I don't know.
Yeah, I really just don't know how it works. And you've beat him twice now, so
Yeah,
it's just,
I've
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, boss gave me.
he
the
really
surprise
wants the
first
same
time.
as last Marshall. I don't know. He liked.
I just want it to be high quality, you know? It's,
I mean, we can see if there's other incense, then we can smell the incense and find an incense that we like. I mean, if we get so this one has like 4 incense in it. I think we could probably get just like one real high quality incense that costs a little bit more, but ultimately I think it just needs to add up to like monetarily the same thing.
gotcha. So just 10 gold total, roughly?
Yes, approximately.
Okay.
Let's go look at the fancy
Yeah.
incense.
Yeah, the incense is probably the most important ingredient, right? Yeah.
Okay, you go fancy incense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find them, smell them.
Yeah.
So it's still going to cost you, like,
Yeah.
roughly the cost
Yeah.
of the Find Familiar spell.
It's more of we're not getting store brand, we're getting
Yeah. Like, there are various costs. This is actually a really interesting concept, honestly.
the cost of your
Like,
materials.
if you invest more gold, would you get a better familiar? That's worth trying. Yeah,
I don't
so
know,
I'd
we're gonna
say
go
you
for
can. I'd say yeah, sure. You can get
Yeah.
like the expensive incense for like you basically you'd be doubling the cost of the Find Familiar spell, but it would be like high quality ingredients.
About medium grade quality ingredients. If they get like nice incense.
You can like mix and match like your
Yeah.
really nice incense, but like so charcoal.
Yeah, it's like
and
basic
go to
everything,
yeah.
everything else.
Yeah, and I had some nice herbs.
Better ingredients,
Yeah.
better pizza,
Yeah.
Papa John's.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
I was
Marshall.
thinking that.
Yeah. Put
Um,
some basil in there.
Yeah, maybe like a 15 gold piece.
Yeah.
I would say 15 gold piece or nothing.
Yeah.
Like so, if you want, like, if
So
we
we
want to do this, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
well-
at least 15 gold pieces.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be as good as if you doubled it.
Well, I don't even have enough for one, so it's up to Dad what happens
I
at this
have,
point.
I have enough to make
It's up
the,
to Dad and
make
Co,
the 15.
Mom and Dad and my brother to see.
Pay for my pet, please.
Alright. She didn't even take care of the last one.
Yeah.
The last one was taking care of
Dad,
Fruity.
can I get a marsh cat?
Yeah, wait, this pet of mine is taking care of this pet of mine.
We got it.
That's the last of my allowance, Dad. That's all I got.
That's all you have in here.
That's all I have.
Oh my gosh.
God.
I tied it real tight because I got stolen from the other day.
Oh my gosh. This is a good knot.
They took it at lunch. At recess, they took my lunch money.
Nice.
I'm just gonna give the rest of my money to Thorian. I'm just gonna cross over.
How much money did you have?
4 gold pieces, 24 silver pieces, and 17 copper pieces.
You're actually gonna do it?
Well, yeah, I need.
It's going immediately to.
It's gonna go
Yeah.
all towards the Find Familiar. It's just up to the rest of Thorgan's ability to pay for things on whether or not we get the 10 gold piece Marshall or the 20 gold piece Marshall. Or 15 gold piece Marshall, but it sounds like this is an all or nothing 10 to 20.
Alright, yeah.
I mean, with how much
quality Marshall?
how much use
I'm
we
just gonna
got?
have you roll like a percentile dice for the 15 to see where
Yeah.
it falls, basically.
How much use we got? He
Well,
helped us a lot.
Exactly. Like, what's 5 gold to us? Apparently, fucking nothing. So, like,
Alright.
might as well. So
Yeah, we can do that.
yeah. What do you have?
Money.
Yeah, no, like you have
A lot of gold.
the same allowance that we all got, the 18.
Yeah, but I've also not spent all my money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because some people don't just blow all their money as soon as
You
they
got
get it.
cursed! I'll give you.
Yeah, I did blow my money. I had nothing for a long time.
I might have
And we
68 gold.
would have more money if we didn't have to buy a horse. And also pay
Don't
for
blame
a week
Trudy on me at
of-
this point. No, we use Trudy so much.
Just saying.
Thank you.
Where would we be without Trudy? We'd still
We
be
could
in
have gotten a
Orsa.
treat for Trudy.
Yeah, Trudy. Let's talk about that one.
Yeah, let's not talk about having to spend all the money while you're in jail.
Oh yeah,
Really where it all went.
Trudy.
that time. Yeah.
The only time
Trudy,
I've
hard
spent money
times.
unnecessarily was when that stupid man went across the river and it was horrible, and I just gave him the money so he could leave and never talk to him again.
That was a time.
Yes.
Oh, that guy.
I threw so much gold,
Oh, he was so
extra
annoying.
gold at him because I did not want to talk to him for change because he was awful. But
Yeah. That's
But
right.
yes, I have money because I have been saving and I haven't gone to jail or gotten cursed or just been hunter living.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Okay.
Whatever you need, kind of, probably.
Well, I have 18 gold. I'm willing to throw in, I don't know, like, what do you got for gold? I got like 6, I can throw in like 7.
I have 68.
60.
I'm telling you!
Oh my
It's
God.
Lyra and I have plenty.
She is a princess. Oh
I'm being responsible!
my. Wow, she's
Dude.
rich.
Out of character, do you know how hard I've been trying to be a fucking princess and spend money, and Hunter just keeps spending it, and I'm
I'm
like,
just better at it.
dude, like, I threw that man so much extra money in that raft, and then for
Hunter is the
something
real princess.
something else I threw a bunch of extra money at, because I'm like, I gotta pretend I don't know how money works, and I have all this money. There we go. That's
Cool.
my story.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's my story.
that's my story of how I'm a
So-
princess still.
Really, what we need at least 4 more gold pieces to
Oh.
get a baseline marshal.
Okay, well, I can definitely throw in 4 gold pieces, that is.
So then there's another 10 gold pieces of marshal if we want to get maybe a cool second super marshal.
Wait, second Super Mario?
Well, like a 2.0
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like evolved.
evolved
Okay.
marshal.
So what is it, 14 gold?
Marshall
for-
comes out like muscles.
So
like,
we need, like,
flexing. I was
We
thinking,
need
like,
20
like,
total.
Okay, we need
We need 20
Like
total.
your starter Pokemon.
Hunter
and
gave
we
us
get the
4.
Gingling,
And
and then like if we spend like
assume he's
50
trying
gold
to
pieces
not
on
drain
Find
it.
Familiar.
Yeah.
Our funds
You get
completely.
the.
That's
I-
fair.
I'm not spending any of our funds.
No,
This is from my money. Our
Okay,
funds
yeah.
only has 9 gold left. We're keeping
Like
that
the
in the fund.
Digimon.
Yeah, I can throw some
the
in
little,
there.
Yeah.
Marshall.
I
Marshall's
can put in
like,
some as well.
doing, like,
Okay, what are you guys putting in?
Like,
We're at 4 right now. We need 20.
We're at 10
Wait, why are we at 10?
because I gave you all my money.
4 gold?
I gave you 6 gold.
Oh, you told me 4.
Well, it's 4 gold and then 24 silver, and if you take the 24 silver,
Oh, and turn it into gold.
yeah,
Got you.
it's
I'm
effectively
sorry, yeah.
6 gold.
It is. Yes. Okay, so.
And then there's some silver and some copper, which you can then like convert to some more silver.
Yeah, so I'm just going to say
And
6
so,
gold.
like,
So we need 14
what?
more gold total. Okay.
But we don't have to. Like we literally just need we
I
only
Yeah.
need 10. But if we want to do
No,
some
we need
fun
20.
magic,
Yeah.
I want to see it happen. I'm curious.
I can toss in 5.
Cool.
we also do have things that we can sell.
Yeah, but like, I'm
So
all...
if we all
Alright, so we're
toss in
at
5
11,
together.
and then I'll throw in 5 as well.
Okay, yeah, and then I can throw whatever.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens.
So that gets us to 21 gold.
And then is that the Super Marshal, or is that...
That's Super Marshal.
That's Super Marshal. Okay.
Super Marshal plus tip.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. No, because I want to help with Super Marshal. It was just like at the same time, I'm like more comfortable with filling in what it needs at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
Marshal-
so 5 is
Marshal
what we
up
gave.
Yeah, we all gave 5 plus the 6 from.
All right, and
Hunter.
then everyone mark it off right now.
Yep.
Yep. I just wrote a
What's she
big,
gonna do?
I just made a big
The
0
shop
with a
burns
line
down.
through it.
You like mark it off now, so I can burn down the
It's
shop.
Forever.
And
The
then
dragon rips the ceiling off. Sees all the gold you've mounted on that counter.
Hunter's super excited with her very expensive incense and fancy inlay charcoal. I'm gonna go find some herbs.
Why are you making this like...
Hunter's excited.
I feel like it's like a anime like thing going on.
She's got her
I like it.
her little basket and puts her little things in her little
That's
basket.
very good.
Okay. Is there
Yeah.
anything else that anyone needs here? Otherwise, I'm gonna go talk to the man and see if he can fix the other problems that we have.
Oh yeah, the other problems.
These things that are locked.
Yeah, I want to see if we can open
Yeah,
these,
we can do
yes.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Just talk to him.
I'm just over in the corner feeding off the drama of these wizards.
Of Tammy and Gary.
Not even noticing what you're all doing. I'm like, yeah, 5 gold share.
Watching the drama.
Wow.
This kid's just
Give
like,
me
I
just a
can't buy.
Give me a general charisma, like, or actually perception check, I guess, or
How much-
insight. Insight. Give me insight.
Creeper
Absorb.
check. Each drop.
Oh no!
Definitely a creep check.
Oh no!
7.
Okay. Tammy and Gary definitely have a thing. Like, it's not a real thing. Like,
Yeah.
no one else in the group seems to realize it's a thing, but, like, you've seen how they're looking at each other. There's
Yeah.
definitely a thing there.
They both reached for the same scroll.
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah.
But, you
Their
know,
hands touch.
the big, like, midterm exams are coming around at the, like, at one of the mage guilds. And, like, you know, Tammy was working on, like, a new spellcraft to present for the final midterm.
Oh
Boys
gosh.
and girls, sorry.
Oh.
Hi.
Is Finley in here?
Yeah.
Is it?
He's just hanging out.
Wow, he's so quiet.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
He's been quiet and not farting. Is he stuck? Tammy, maybe move him.
He's been quiet, not farting. He's got the goal.
Vinny.
Finley.
Just
man,
the time
there
he
you go.
came in, gripped one, and then walked away.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That
he did
was the
do that.
worst.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
That was so funny though how quiet he was.
He
I
didn't,
didn't
he
realize
didn't
he
even
did.
commit. He was like, "Oh, that's rank. I'm out."
Oh, have fun with that one, guys.
Yeah, he really did. He was
But yeah, so Tammy invested a lot of her arcane supplies and wealth into this like ritual spell that she was working on. It tanked, and she's kind of, it's like sort of like last minute cram to like make it up, try to get something good going before the big midterm.
Oof.
Okay, but all right, you guys are heading on up to check out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you approach this massive oak desk where this like broad shaven head Earth Genasi is like keeping a ledger. He looks up at all of you and just like notes the merchandise in your hands and like, what do you say? I guess.
I'd be like, hi, we're looking to purchase these supplies, and she'll put her little wicker basket filled with fancy Marshall 2.0 materials up there, and be like, and we also have some things that I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit more about.
Well, first things first, the order of business. Present your guild charter.
Guild charter. I'm from the, and she'll point to like the sigil on her leather armor and be like, I'm from the Chef's Guild, the Cast Iron Chefs.
He'll like tap the desk for you to like put the. Oh, it's not
It's like all of her stuff is just like stamped
stamped.
because it's all the guild issues.
You should have
Durs
like, as part of
stuff.
your background, like a
Oh, I have like a letter.
yeah.
The letter of
You-
things.
you should have
yeah,
that.
Yeah, I do. 'Cause
Okay.
that's
So-
so she'll pull out her letter of introduction.
Yeah. Okay. So
Comes
he'll
with
take
being a guild
that.
member.
Glance it over. Don't do much business with the cast iron chefs, but welcome to the city. And he'll take that, make a few notes in his ledger, like with like a quick scratch of his pen, and then pass you back your letter, and like kind of do a swipe of the finger and like pull the merchandise onto the counter like a
Magically.
magical checkout almost like
Yeah.
and as he like slides one up, he'll make a note, slides the other one up, makes a note, slides the other one up, makes a note. He'll collect the 20 gold pieces for the like cool, hopefully find familiar spell.
Yeah, we'll try.
Um,
We'll see what happens.
And then
Can't wait.
was there anything else?
She'll pull out the leather case, the 2 leather cases and the metal lockbox. They all have like the blue arcane rings on them, and she'll be like, this leather case it has an illusory script scroll, and I identified all 3 of them, but I can't figure out how to get them open. Do you have any idea on how to open them? Or if they could be opened and then relocked, if there's like a word that goes with them?
You should be able to dispel with a high enough casting.
But will that make the magic go away all the time, forever?
Well, most of these sorts of enchantments are sealed with a word of opening, per se. So, a secret phrase or solitary word that will unseal the enchantment. When said word is forgotten, missing, or anything in between, then next best step is to dispel the magic. Do you have the key for these artifacts, or?
No, I don't. Well, I guess we'll see if we can figure out how to open them / dispel the magic. Thank
It's
you.
something at least.
If you're looking to pay for magic services, I would recommend inquiring with Maurice.
Who's
Next.
Maurice? Is Maurice here?
He'll just sigh, like kind of gesture his hand to create like a small map with
Nice.
with like a minor illusion spell, and then point to like where this like dot is signified on the map, like a few blocks over, kind of a side alley.
Cool.
He's like, that'll be all.
Thank you, Santos.
Cool.
And then, like, you see, like, Tammy step up next and be like, okay, so what if can I get, like, an IOU? And then you just, like,
Oh,
sneak your way on out of the
no.
shop at that point.
So that's why you
Poor
had
There's no more
Jamie.
money to help.
Nope.
Oh my
Spent
god, you
it
were
all.
gonna help?
I don't have any more money to help.
Yeah, but you would have. You totally would have. You've paid for everything. Oh my god.
Hunter might have. Yeah.
I have no more
Not
money.
might, she
No,
would
no.
have.
You're right. She would have.
Okay. So, Eli, can you dispel magic?
Nope.
Well, I don't think that we can do too much with the stuff that's inside of here right now anyways. One of them's a protection of good and evil, and the other's an illusory script scroll. No idea what's in the box. There was something about painting flowers.
Yeah, I just want to know what's in the box.
What's in the box?
I wrote box but never. See someone tracing along arcane lock, paints and brush. Pull on string of purple paint, stroke in air with flower. Excited.
I feel like
Excited.
box but never means no.
I don't know what that means, but I wrote box but never.
Box but never.
It makes it more
Box, but
mysterious. I
never.
love it.
I think we should just we should never open it. Not never.
There's varying amounts of information on the backs of these cards.
Have,
So.
have you talked to Boss about that?
No?
Because couldn't he just like open it because he's like God?
I mean, maybe, but I don't... He's busy.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay.
Sure. So
Maybe if we just yell a lot of words about opening at the boxes, they'll just
Yeah.
magically open.
Yeah, if you just complain about it enough, yeah, he'll hear it eventually. Yeah. He won't
Not
take
the
pity on you. He'll
box
just get pissed
boss.
off and eventually open it.
Pop open. Alright,
She's facing
we
the
could
box.
also, I mean, I think that if we wanted to open them, we could maybe go see Maurice. But otherwise, I don't know if there's really a benefit to opening them like right now because we can't really do too much
Yeah, we can't.
with them. Even
No.
if it was to like copy them, I can't copy them because we're poor.
Exactly. Yeah, it might be better to hold on to it.
And I want to make a Marshall.
Yeah, we should
Me
make
too.
Marshall.
Giga Marshall recipe. Let's go.
Usually when I make Marshall, I mix him with some snackies at the same time. Do you still have some beans?
I do. Yes. Plenty of beans.
Let's make him with some beans.
Some beans. Yeah.
Got some beans and some
Make that bean
herbs.
baby.
We got beans.
Magic people work. You just fucking put some shit in some shit, and you're like a maybe. Yeah.
More or less. I don't know. I mean, you could ask Tammy.
You just add some snack.
It sounds like there's a lot of school that people normally go through to learn these sorts of things. Yeah, I more of him just like, hi, I really want to do this thing, boss, can I please? And he says, yeah, sure. And so then he lets me do it.
I feel like that's one day gonna be a problem.
I mean, it hasn't been an issue yet. Or sometimes he's like, hey, I think that you would really love doing this, so give it a try. Yeah.
You guys
Warlocks.
are exiting back
Crazy.
onto
Christ.
the sidewalk at this point.
Yeah.
Where are you going next?
I think back to Tips.
Yeah. What time of day is it now at this point?
You've done quite a bit of shopping, and you
Yes,
know
we
how the
have.
hours fly when that happens. So it's starting to get close to evening. Like you maybe have time to visit one more shop, but you see some of the early closers already starting to board up their doors for the night.
Is there anything that you needed, Thorgan?
I don't think so. I mean, originally back when we were in that jewelry shop, I was gonna see if I could find like a silver necklace or like just a metallic, some necklace that had a sapphire gem, potentially. You know, I like it. It would match the outfit, and I could enchant it down the line. But with the money we spent today, I don't know if I'd even be able to afford it. So.
Thinking back to
Yeah.
the case, can I think of like the kind of general cost if there was any like silver necklaces with sapphires?
You
And
weren't looking for those specifically, but like I'd just say give me a quick like history check, I guess.
9.
Yeah, you don't really remember.
Yeah. I don't remember
That's cool.
seeing one. Doesn't mean it's not there.
No, it's cool. I could do it at a different time. Doesn't matter. It's not urgent. It's just we match the outfit, enchantments. I got excited about the gems and stuff, the tiara. So
Well,
that was all.
we do have other things with gems in them that you could enchant.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we would need to like figure out what to enchant and all that. Though it's not that can be for a different time. That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
Well, let's go back to Tibbs and.
Yeah. We got to go to Tibbs. I got to talk to.
We'll go to Tibbs. We'll get a
Danica.
room. We'll get all situated. We'll
Yeah,
get
we got to make a
new
marshal. Yep. The first order of business.
And check on Trudy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, talk to Danica, grab a drink.
yeah.
Alright. You guys can head on back to Tibbs then. By the time you make your way back through the city, it is starting to get dark at this point. The lanterns are starting to come on in the street. And let's see.
Guys, are you excited for see what happens with Big Marshall?
Yes.
Yeah.
He might still be normal little Marshall, and we need to make sure that we're not disappointed if he's small little Marshall, because imagine coming into the world and everyone's just really disappointed that you exist.
That would be freaking terrible.
That
But
would
no,
be.
I
That
would
would
have
be.
to be
Marshall's
excited.
awesome
I'm just
anyway.
excited to get
Anyways.
Marshall in
Marshall's-
any form.
Marshall's
I just
great.
want.
He has done much for us, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
I'm just saying.
I just want him to last. He doesn't have to be any different than he was. I just want him to last. You know.
Both Marshalls have been very good
They have.
and have saved a lot of lives.
Yes.
He saved us
It's met tragic
multiple
ends.
times. Oh
Mm-mm.
man. Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. I'm excited.
Sorry, 1 second.
How many beans do you have? What kind of beans do you have?
So I have.
What other
at this
things do you
point,
have?
let's
Can we make a
see,
stew with?
Bought.
Bean man.
I bought 10 pounds. We've used some, so we probably have. We probably still have like 8. We mostly ate the veggies, so we probably still have around like 8
We
pounds of
should
beans.
grab maybe like an onion and some garlic and maybe some peppers.
Yeah, that might be a good. I've just been eating the beans. Probably
Well,
put
just
it with
because like right
something.
now for Marshall.
Oh my god. Yeah, not for you, for Marshall.
Well,
Yeah.
we can make one for Marshall and we can make one for us. But
Yeah.
they should have great food at the Tibbs' place is pretty good. But I mean, Marshall with just beans, we can try with just beans, but then it's just beans and water and
Little bean Marshall.
charcoal, which
Yeah.
it's not quite
No,
They
that
should
doesn't have
probably-
the
Yeah.
the oomph.
oomph.
Marshall
Yeah,
oomph.
the special flavor. we
Yeah.
want, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys can make your way back to Tibbs.
As we pass through, can we pick up like an onion and a pepper and a garlic through the like little market that's outside with like where the chickens were, and we
Yeah.
bought 1,000 beans.
So I would say
I can't believe you want 10 pounds of beans.
that'd come to like.
And you're
3
carrying it around.
copper
Keep-
pieces.
Sweet.
They
Can we mark
keep
off 3
well.
copper pieces
We
somewhere
can.
for some
It was
vegetables?
cheap. There's so many
Okay.
places that I have to get the alternate meal, and they
You-
take the meat out, and then I just have some beans I can throw in as
That's great,
substitute.
but also you could just use your sack now as a weapon. Just beat him with your bean
Beans.
backpack. Like,
Yeah.
My
Jesus
bean bag.
Christ.
Ha.
Oh my god, you literally could. Just like,
Um,
that's 10 pounds
right.
of beans, man.
Yeah, you could pick up some minor groceries on your
Yeah,
way
just,
back.
it's just like to make a little Marshall stew.
Like you're passing by a few vendors who are just boarding up their stalls, and you're able to do like, oh wait, one more, and then
Yeah.
they just okay, like give you like make a quick exchange of coins,
Yeah.
give you what you need, then like move on with their
Yeah.
carts at the end of the day.
we give them exact change.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Just-
yeah, it's not no extra hassle.
And then make your way back to Tibbs. Nightlife is starting to kick in at the tavern. It's starting to get a little busier. From past experience, that Danica usually likes to talk business near the end of the day when things start to slow down a little bit. So you guys can just take up a table, order some food if you would like, or get some drinks, or just hang out until later.
Is there a fire in the barn, like in the barn, like with the not like a fire in the barn, but like a hearth in the barn?
No, that's a bad idea.
I know. Sometimes people do bad ideas.
No, it's a terrible idea.
Is there a fire here?
Yeah, there's like a central fire pit.
Cool.
It's a
Sit
pit?
next to the.
Yeah, like there's like stone floors with tables kind of
Gotcha.
strewn around with a central fire pit.
Damn.
Nice. Yeah.
Sit there.
Go down
Um,
around the fire. Yeah.
Yeah, so you
Hang
can
out.
like you can grab a table that's open. Actually, let's see if there are any tables that are open. There are no tables open. So you kind of like have to.
Are there?
Are we allowed to take food?
Are there hearths in the room?
There's
Like little-
really like the central fire pit mostly.
Okay.
And that like sort of like radiates the heat all throughout the room.
But like in the bedrooms, there's nothing. No heat source.
There are like little stoves in the bedrooms.
Perfect.
But like
Yeah.
nothing extremely.
I just need to heat up my Marshall stew.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all.
I was gonna say, are we allowed to take food to the rooms? Because
And go talk shop up in the room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta
We'll grab
make
a
Marshall
pre-plan.
first, come down, then can hang out afterwards. But
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
first order of business.
Yeah, so you guys
Super
can
Marshall.
like sort of like grab a table near the outskirts, not right up with the fire pit, but sort of settle down there. Are you getting any food, any drinks, or just kind of
We'll see if we can take it in because you said there's a little stove in the room, right?
like not like a cook stove, like one of those like little tiny like cast iron like for heating stoves sort of thing.
Yeah, we could just put a bowl on top. Just
Like
how
you
how
could
cooked
do
does
like
Marshall
the
have to get?
car cigarette like bullshit of like use it to
I feel
cook.
like if we're gonna make fancy Marshall, we're gonna make fancy.
Oh, okay,
Marshall.
fine, yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta use natural fire, right?
All right.
Yeah,
Well, I guess we'll wait for it to be a little bit less weird.
that's
Wait,
fine. That's
was
fine.
weird that we're cooking up a stew in the middle.
We always
Yeah.
could make him like in the morning too. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're excited.
What now?
I know. It's like Christmas.
What
Yeah,
now?
it's like-
Mhm.
I want to open up Marshall now.
Yeah. Well, we'll wait for it to be a little bit less weird. There's less people in here, and it's like it's at the point that we're talking shop, then
Yeah.
like
And it would like
We should
cause
be
a
able to
big
make
scene
Marshall.
and
We
Yeah.
should be able to make
Yeah.
Marshall.
whatever. We
Alright, let's
can
get some dinner.
we can
and
hang here then.
Hang out.
Yeah,
Okay.
Go shoot some arrows.
yeah. Snack some drinks.
What could go wrong?
So
I mean, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm broke again.
You're broken?
I'm broke again.
Oh, broke again.
Yeah, so
Just so we get food
Um,
and hang out.
are we paying for rooms again for the night?
Yeah.
We will eventually stay here, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
room.
One room.
Yep.
She said rooms. I'm like, no.
No. Singular.
Yeah. Safety.
Safety in numbers.
Safety and horde.
Yeah, so if you want to shoot arrows, that's 3 copper pieces to play. If you guys want to get food, where did I put that up? So it's 3 silver pieces per meal.
Did you want to get food, or did you want to eat your Marshall stew or secondary stew or
No,
something?
all the stew just goes away when I cook Marshall.
Yeah, but you said something about secondary stew.
Oh,
so-
it's if we were gonna make food outside.
Gotcha.
We were gonna
Okay.
make Marshall outside.
Yeah.
We're gonna make Marshall inside. It's generally considered rude to cook food in a restaurant.
Yes, I kind of figured that one.
I brought my own stuff.
Yeah. So,
All right, so you need food.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much is it? 3, you said?
Yeah, 3
3.
silver.
3
per
silver.
meal.
All right, I cover Hunter
Thanks.
and myself because I want food.
Nice. Yeah, I also want food and an ale.
Okay.
Just a standard ale. No hallucinogenic stuff.
Yeah, standard ale.
Is the wizard here?
Is
Yeah, that is the first thing Thorgan does. Looks for the wizard.
standard ale
That's
is 4
right.
copper pieces.
Alright.
Give me an investigation check.
The drunk wizard that makes maggots.
That's, I think, a 13. Yeah, 13.
You don't see him.
No maggot wizard.
I think the coast is clear, but keep your eyes peeled. Maybe he shows up. There's a lot of people in here. I don't know. You know, he slouches down. He needs to sleep all the time. I don't. Next thing you know,
You
you're
suddenly feel a wand at your back.
yeah. Stick together,
alright,
guys.
So you guys can get some food for the evening. It's like a onion stew, with some
Ooh.
cheese on top. Comes
French
with,
onion soup.
like crispy bread, with the soft inside. And then there's also gosh, what do you call them? Sweet potato,
Yeah.
root.
Yam?
No, it's just like a medley of beets, potato, sweet potato, kind of all stew, sliced and kind of cooked together in this medley with some oil and minor spices to go with the stew. And then for the meat, there's just roasted chicken.
Nice.
Just sticks to the bone, it's hearty, has some rosemary seasoning to it that's nice. So yeah, you guys are just sitting, enjoying your food.
We're gonna make a vegetarian super Marshall.
Yeah.
What's everyone's passive perception?
10.
16.
I think 14?
14.
Yeah, 14.
Fine.
So you guys are actually all really involved in your meals, kind of bent over,
God damn it.
faces almost in the plates. And then Hunter, as you're just slurping up some stew, you just have you feel your chair kind of jut a little, and some hands come over your eyes, and you just hear a familiar voice say, "Found you," and it sounds you know this voice everywhere. It's Tobin, and he just kind of pulls the hands back. Gives the chair just a good rock, just to shake your stew bowl just a little bit. And
He was
he'll
the reading club guy.
and you guys see kind of perched on the back of her chair this halfling, youngish, spiky blonde hair, kind of an impish
reading
sort of
club.
face
Yeah,
on
reading-
his
yeah.
impish
Thanks.
sort of grin on his face.
Assuming
He's dressed in some traveling clothes, a cloak, has a little satchel slung over his back. But he's just grinning ear to ear at you. He's like, "I didn't think I would find you. I told your sister I'd keep an eye out for you.
Should go and just give him a big hug. And, you
He's
know.
he'll wet you really quick.
She'll drop him and try to whack him with her tail.
He'll let you whap him and just kind of shove it off laughing, and he'll just give you a sincere hug, waist high, and they're like, "You look good. You look great. I was I knew I would find you here. They said you were headed this direction, and I was hoping I was it's a big city, so I wasn't sure if I was going to find you, but I was hoping that maybe The gods are with me today. This is
I haven't seen
fantastic.
you in forever. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. So
Oh, I have to introduce you to my friends. Guys, this is Tobin. He's one of my bestest friends from back home. We're in the guild together. And this is Eli, and this is Thorgan, and this is Lyra. And these are
What's up, Tobin?
my adventuring friends. We go on adventures together.
Pleasure. Lovely to meet you all. Look at that. I knew you'd make so many friends. It's really hard not to love you. All right. Well,
Come, Jack, to like pull up a chair.
Like you'll like kind of like pull a chair, like sidle under him, and he'll just like push himself on the chair, and like he kind of like comes up like to here like a child at the table, but that doesn't seem to hinder him as he just like rests his arms on. He's like, so you guys help me. I'm sure you're already at the top of the guild. You've come up with like your own recipe, right?
There we go. You're good.
You have at least a few, right?
No.
Oh, don't worry, don't sweat it. I'm sure.
I'm sweating.
He's like he just like he like waves the someone over to like come like like and he just like ale please I don't know and like that she'll go like kind of run off to get nailed and he'll be like, it's no this is great. Like the greatest geniuses to ever cook always had their hard patches, right? They always all the memoirs they write, they always had that time where they weren't sure if they were cut out for it, and then they, you're on the cusp.
It's just
You're on the cusp.
I tried to I found there's this really cool divine monster that we ran into initially, and it's hard, like mostly like kind of an artichoke, and we tried it just was so slimy and gross.
Yeah, that's an idea. That's something.
It is an
That's
idea, but
brilliant.
it's not quite.
I would've
It's
never
not
thought
the
to
right
cook
thing
that.
that we were going with, And
I mean, that's how you find things out. Like it's just like when we would bake things and just like figure out if it was awful or it was good.
And like we just
That's
keep
great.
running into a bunch of undead, and
That's
you
great.
can't use those old bones
No.
for a bone broth.
No.
Like, that's just dangerous.
No,
and
that's
bad.
dangerous. That's
We
gonna make
haven't
people
been-
sick. You don't want to make
Yes,
people
we
sick.
don't want to make people
Yeah,
sick.
absolutely.
Yeah, only made them sick once.
The
No,
artichoke.
this is fine. No,
The artichoke.
you're doing so great. I can like. It's okay. No, you're gonna be so good. They're lucky to have you. Honestly, they're so lucky to have you up here. I'm sure you've already you've gone over, right, and said hi and like introduced
No, we
yourself.
just got here. Only just made it.
Wait, you just got here?
Yeah, we got really lost.
Oh, okay. All right, no, this is fine.
We got really lost, and then
We've
we
been
ended up-
very busy.
And then, like I said, we've been adventuring.
All right, do you want me to lie to your sisters? Like, tell them that like you've been here for where have you been? If you've just got here, it's been a month.
I know. Well, first I got lost in some woods, and then we got stuck in a temple underground, and then we got thrown off some cliffs into the ocean between here.
You see that he's starting to sweat a little
The
bit.
cliffs over there. So we had to climb up out of those, and then we found a wizard who is very powerful. We're gonna go to a party for him.
Probably
and that's,
lie to her sister.
I should probably lie to her
Yeah.
sisters. Is what I'm.
Yeah.
I'm not a good liar.
You're
Edith,
not.
I'm not a
You
good liar.
can't.
We've
No,
been
like-
busy helping people, helping other people with
I'll
other
write them a
tasks.
letter. I can lie in a letter. That's fine.
Letter line.
Yeah, I'll lie in a letter. They can't read that.
Yeah.
Right?
We spent a lot of time helping people in Orsa Split.
Yeah, a lot of time
Yeah.
helping
Yes,
people
that
with
sounds
things that
great.
were
We
not
did.
helpful to her,
That
but because she's so
sounds-
kind.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm
You know
actually
Hunter.
really stressed now. Are you okay?
No,
I need to
yes,
write it
no,
out.
yes. No, it's fine. It's probably fine. We're working on some things for Thorgan right now, and then after that, I was maybe gonna go take care of the saying hi's and the things like.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
all right. You ate an artichoke, like
It wasn't
a
mention that.
giant artichoke. That's
Yeah,
something.
it
That's
was
something.
sort of like-
you wrote it
yeah.
down, right? That's
I did make a note of it.
Something!
Yeah, and then
Something!
yes, something.
yeah,
Something.
Yeah. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
I have been working on cooking up new magic cooking.
That's something.
We're gonna try a new adventure tonight once I can use this fire a little bit less obtrusively.
Okay, all right, all right. I like this.
Yep.
I like.
How about you? How have you been doing?
I'm good. I'm great.
Yes.
So just taking some time off. What got me going is I got a letter from Daisy,
Yeah.
and she said that she saw you,
Yeah, we did
and
run into each other.
so I was
pass it along.
yeah, no, it's fine. You're busy. I just assumed you were really busy, but
Yeah, very
so I got the letter. I thought, I haven't visited my sister in a while, and like maybe I'll get to see Credence. It'll be like a twofer, win-win. So I was packing up, getting ready to make a visit, and your sisters, obviously that they send your love, send you love, lots of love, so much love, honestly.
Yeah.
And I got something. And he kind of like pulls his bag like over to the side. It's just overpacked. Like there's just a lot of stuff in here, and he's just kind of rambling through like some stuff is kind of like spilling out the sides, and he like arm deep like there it is, and I mean he pulls out what seems to be like a silver disc with a luminescent sort of like sheen to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say you know what this is since your sister runs that whole tavern operation. This is a drink ticket.
Yes!
And he goes,
she never lets me use them!
he kind of grins. He's like, I guess she misses you more than she really wants anyone to know.
Guys, we're in for a treat.
What's a drink ticket?
It's a better experience than said.
Okay.
It's you.
I mean, it sounds right up my alley. It sounds exciting.
But he's like,
Yes.
Celeste said if I stumbled across you, I should give this to you, and if I don't, then I should just use it myself, but we both know I don't drink, so there you go. And
she'll like flip it and catch it. She's like just so excited.
And and Constance obviously wanted me to give you this, and he'll just like give you a nice big hug. And he's like, there's a kiss on the cheek too, but like I don't know about that one. That one's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And he's like, there was a lot of like spit in it too, so just
That's how. She's usually wet.
And he's like, but so I was just this is so great. I can't believe I found you. I expected to be in Orza, but
we spent a lot of time in Orza. Lots of Orza.
Yeah, we just
time.
kept ending up back
Orza.
there again and again.
A good handful of times, but finally made it here. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Did you get to see your sister?
not yet. Heading there right now. Actually, I just was stopping here, spending the night, continuing on my way towards Orza. But it's a long journey on foot, so just was gonna, rest, recover, and back on the road tomorrow.
Ah, nice.
Yes.
Well, join us for dinner and.
I mean, I don't want to intrude on your thing. Like, you guys you doing?
We're just chilling.
We're hanging out. Yeah, we're killing time. We got, we're going to the party in how many days now?
That's in like 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
There's an art gala.
Mm-hmm.
They invited you to cook.
Well,
no.
Cater. Nope.
No.
We did a favor for a fancy wizard named
okay.
Seon, and he gifted us his to make connections.
And maybe you could, get some... rub some elbows with caterers and
gonna see what they cook there, make notes,
and I'm sure there's some higher ups there and
probably
looking for some I don't know.
I'm gonna figure it out.
It's gonna be great.
It's just one of those.
You're gonna figure it out, and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna be so proud of you.
It's usually just spelled out in a book, and I just follow the book.
Oh my God.
I'm not the best at coming up with things on the fly, but what
I hear is the negative noodle talking.
Oh my God.
You need to boil that noodle right now.
Thorfinn keeps drinking.
I'm having a panic attack over here for you, but you can't. You're too nervous to notice.
No,
I'm just sitting there like
I keep trying to boil a noodle that won't stick to the wall. Nothing sticks.
It will stick. You just gotta boil it long enough, and then just maybe you're just not giving enough time to cook.
Same.
You're not giving the negative noodle enough time to cook, and then you'll throw it at the wall and it'll stick.
I made positive pasta.
You made positive pasta. Exactly.
We're gonna get there.
I thought she was learning math. magic, not cooking, to be honest.
Yeah,
She said cooking,
Okay,
and I was like, sure,
no,
that's
this is
nice.
good.
It's a
This is
hobby.
great. You got some notes in your book.
Yeah, we
It's
do.
a
I
hobby.
have
You're
some
gonna
notes
make
in my
some
book.
Not life or death.
connections that are hard.
We're gonna rub some
You figured
elbows.
this
We're gonna make some
elbows.
connections.
I'm gonna tell your
Right.
sisters you're at a fancy party.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
It's
They're
not a
gonna-
lie.
That's not a
It's
lie.
not a
They're
lie.
gonna be super jealous.
They're gonna be very
They're
jealous.
gonna be so jealous.
Yeah.
Well, Celeste won't care, but Cece will be a little bit. It's fine.
Yeah. I feel like I'm just gonna make them sad.
No, it's fine. Don't just we can let her lie.
Okay, I'll just I don't know. Okay, no, it's good. Hey, look, right here. Look.
I'm looking. I'm still looking.
You are talented,
Thank you.
and you're gonna do something big. I know it.
We can do it.
You're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
No negative noodles.
No negative noodles.
Pasta. Okay.
It's like you're actively crying as you're...
You just see his eyes falling a little bit because, like, this is your dream. You're gonna get your dream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it.
the pain, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're gonna make something that will knock the socks off of all those guild masters.
Positive pasta.
Just, you're gonna be in all the
Commercial
cookbooks.
Yes.
Like,
I feel like she has maximum stress
they're
right
gonna
now.
name
Yeah.
a cookbook after
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
pull
Make
When
off.
I'm
sure
done,
she's
they're
good.
gonna
Yeah.
name a cookbook
Sure.
after me.
Because if Marshall fails,
They're gonna
I think
name
she
a-
might actually
they're gonna
fail.
name a
Yeah.
kitchen
Go
after
rogue.
you.
Yes. We're gonna have
Yeah.
the best
I was only
kitchen.
partially listening.
Yeah,
Mm,
I
same.
We
made
made
a nice
her
stew
pasta.
for some
No,
fairies.
she's so fucking stressed.
You've
Yeah,
got
very
you got
good.
a foot in the
Marshall
fairy
is supposed to be
realm.
really good, and
Fairy.
it
She's
came out
gonna
bad
fuck
because
up
we're
all
doing
of it.
new things.
Don't say it like
If
that.
Marshall
That
fails,
sounds-
she's probably
That's
gonna.
fine.
That doesn't.
I don't
sound
know.
good.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens
But
to
yeah,
people
foot,
like that
foot
when
in
they
the door in the fairy
Yeah.
realm.
when
Yeah.
bad things happen,
Yeah.
and she
It
can't
was-
just be positive
here.
about it.
It was a serious. Yeah.
Yeah, when it's a serious bad, I don't know what happens.
And so like you kind of guys see like they're just gonna continue like
Yeah,
kept talking to each
panicking.
other, panic talking in this corner
Panic,
over
panic
here.
hype.
But
Yeah. Okay.
eventually the waiter comes
Read her
back,
poem
just
I
like
made.
gently sets the
That would
L
probably
between
help.
you
I
two
think she
and
likes
sort of like
poems.
backs away,
Yeah.
and he'll like
Is it
pay her off
positive?
to the side.
It can't be negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he is sweating though a little bit, like hearing about your like all your
Yeah.
crazy shenanigans, and
We'll try to redirect. Be like, guys, we did lots of things, right?
We're just like,
We did so many things.
yes,
Enough about.
we've helped
many
so many
things.
people.
We became what exactly did we become in Orsa with the capes that we had?
Why would you bring that up? We got
It's
that.
positive.
We did.
positive pasta.
It was very positive.
It was.
Yes.
It was
with
positive
the
pasta, and then it became a negative noodle.
no.
Dude, this was your fault.
We
didn't have
were
to mention
shortly endorsed
Endorsed.
Indoor,
That's
yeah,
what it was.
A little bit.
by a lord.
By the Lord of Orsa.
Charlotte.
Lord
That
Tarlet.
sounds impressive.
Yes.
I've never been endorsed by a lord,
We got
so
capes and everything.
that's something.
Yeah.
She's
I
basically
used to
his
wear it and go do this.
his niece's like new aunts, like little like they love her.
I do.
Hey,
love
you
them.
know, important things. You got a great group of friends.
Yeah, they're really wonderful.
You look great.
Thank you.
Like you're getting some like
Muscles.
muscles.
A little bit of muscle, you know?
Yeah.
We've been lifting things.
yeah. It was like back in
You
your
could
dough
say that.
eating days.
Yeah.
Like you know, you just like you
Body.
packed it on during that
Yeah.
time. Yeah, and well anyway, I know there's a lot of stress. But you know, your sister would probably laugh at you.
Probably.
So just like, you know, enjoy
Enjoy it. while
enjoy
they're
it
not
just
laughing.
for a night. And she just tell you to like stop worrying about it.
That's true. Yeah.
I know she's kind of short on words a lot of time, but
Yeah.
I think she just thinks she just think it's silly because like, you know,
That's true.
because she knows you got it in the bag, right?
Yeah.
You got it in the bag of holding. You got it though, and like he'll look at you like very sincerely, like you got this.
Yeah.
You do.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Miss you.
I miss you too. The shop's kind of like, you know, quiet now.
Yeah.
There's a everything goes a little too smoothly.
No. Yeah, the bread, I mean...
But like in the
Always
boring
rises.
way. Yeah, the bread just rises the same. There's like no new flavors, no new, like, you know.
Well, I will think of one.
That's it.
That's
it. But yeah, so you guys can finish the rest of your meal. Like these two will kind of like banter back and forth for a little bit. But he'll eventually get up and be like, I gotta leave first thing in the morning, so I'm going to bed probably a little early. But it was nice meeting you all. And have fun, I guess.
Yeah.
I've never done it, so
Yeah. I mean, you're welcome to, but I know that you have to get up in the morning, and broody rest is very important.
And I don't drink, so it's, you know, it's definitely your thing. But have, you guys have fun. And he'll stand up, kind of bid you all good night, and head up the stairs to his room. And like, Hunter, in your hand, you hold one of the fabled drinking rings.
My sister will never give me, ever.
What is it?
You, and like, knowing that,
Yeah.
you do see like the little
The
bit
love.
of the gently spoken love in the gesture of her giving you one of these, because they are not easy to get a hold of.
Yeah.
We're gonna save this for the next session because it's gonna be fun. But what you guys have is a pub crawl ticket. So there's
shit.
dungeon crawls and there's pub crawl.
Drink
And
ticket.
basically, the summary is 11 bars, one night. No one has ever made it through the entire thing in the right mind. No one has ever completed the round and received their wish at the end. Do you think you're mortal enough? And then basically,
That's the little thing that pops up when you hit the button.
yeah, it's just like a little like projected voice.
You choose to use.
But
Oh my
basically, you're gonna hit a series of 11 bars.
It's real fun.
It's a lot of fun. Your
like my favorite one.
constitution is going to be multiplied by 10. So if you have like a constitution of 16, you got 160 hit points effectively.
Yeah.
And then as you go through the bars, you're going to make different saves against different drinks you have. Basically, your goal is to drink the specialty drink at each bar until you reach the end or get as far as you fucking can. And then there'll be shenanigans
Of course,
along
yeah.
the way. So your hit point pool is your constitution. You can't die on this. If you die, you're just basically knocked out. Like you
just black out in the
You
street.
black out.
Black out in
And
the
then get ported back to like the starting tavern, basically.
Gotcha.
And it's gonna be great. We're gonna do that next session though.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Highest.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, challenge
we only
accepted.
have like an hour left,
Yes.
and
Well, maybe we can talk to Danica first, and
Well,
then at the
yeah,
end of
I'm
the night,
not-
we'll have a drink ticket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on doing that now because we do have to talk to Danica.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
so yeah, I'd say like end of the night you can talk to Danica and then do the thing. But
Wait, should we talk to Danica and make a marshal?
Yeah.
Both of those things should.
Yeah.
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 Basically, we played in a different campaign where this was done. I liked it so much. I just like took it
Yeah,
and
I like-
incorporated it.
That's awesome.
But yeah.
Wait, is this gonna
Yeah.
Is this gonna be the
probably.
thing? the thing
I would assume.
with the real
Roll
things?
ranks.
Yeah, the real dranks.
Um.
Sorry if I just
No,
Oh, because you
that was a
had
different thing.
mentioned that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
right.
that was a different thing I was thinking of.
gotcha. I'm just curious.
Classic
I-
thinking.
Because then I was like, damn, this is gonna suck. I'll be able to do it in real life, but not like character.
Yeah. Right.
Eli's gonna die. Like,
Yeah.
But we could
We're just ripping
honestly
shots
we could
here.
make real drinks. I would just like have to like get creative for yours, but I'm not a barista either. I wonder if Goose could like give some suggestions.
Goose could probably give some. It's just you mix the Midori and the shiny things, and then you just mix them with some juices, and it's
Midori is very good.
It all just looks beautiful.
Yep.
Don't
But
have to
yeah, it
actually
also
be
like
alcohol.
it doesn't have to be that
And
crazy.
hypnotic.
It's just like mixed drinks. Pretty easy to find stuff that's gluten free. It's like beers that are the problem. Like those I can't have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beers, people.
but mixed drinks are what I like anyway. So
Yeah, so it's like
I do have a
It's
Dungeons
a
and
lot of
Dragons cookbook
different,
that does have
like,
some
mixed
fancy
drinks.
drinks in there.
Yeah, no,
but
like
they would have to be like shots for us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna be fucking wasted. Like
yeah,
by
but like I can,
Yeah.
but I did just get a bottle of gluten-free vodka, so like,
Nice.
yeah,
and then like most of the like flavory shenanigans are fine. I think it's just like
yeah. And the original thing is designed to like you're supposed to take a shot real life.
Just go to a Gora's.
But
We'll go
it's-
post up in.
That's-
Okay, not a full
That's
shot.
a lot,
A
though.
lot
Yeah.
of shots.
11?
Well-
Yeah, 11 shots is a lot.
But
so
in
I'm
the
like, I'm
time
not
in
gonna
the
do
time
that.
frame you're
Oh,
taking
hour.
them, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Yeah, no,
Like-
I'm not gonna do that.
That's a
because-
lot even for, like,
Yeah.
the full length of, like, a party. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I think like a toned down version I'd be fine. But
Yeah.
yeah,
We could do like
Yeah.
a little tiny,
I mean, yeah.
tiny guys.
Figure it
Yeah.
out.
Or just, like, every
It's a
couple bars
Friday
we'll
night
do
D&D.
a drink.
Yeah,
Or
but I
just,
think
like,
that'd be
or
really
just have a
fun.
drink to sip on while we, like...
Ah, take a sip.
Yeah, we don't have to...
We could do, like,
we don't have to go on.
I'm not great
Yeah.
at pacing.
When I was
So
reading the
if there's like
original
a
thing, I
rule
was
for
like, that's a lot,
pacing, that would be
We'll
better.
take the whole drink and we'll split it into 11 shots.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I have no pace.
Or maybe the guy who's wrote it, like the goal was just to get like
It's just get hammered.
keep taking.
You're not
Yeah,
gonna
right.
make it to bar 11 anyways. It's
Bar
fine.
11 is
Yeah.
very difficult.
It's
Final
Meg
boss.
got close.
Meg did get close. Tip got close once too.
I got close, but like I didn't get as close as Meg got.
I don't think I ever make it past like Borfar or 5. Yeah.
Damn.
But it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And
It sounds really cool.
yeah, it's one of those things too where it's just like very get creative with how you take these drinks, fools, because they're not easy drinks. So it's a lot of fun though. But we'll save that because that's definitely gonna be like a full session thing.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I wasn't sure how long it was gonna like if we were just gonna do like one shop and then back to the bar, so I had it prepared just in case. But
Sure.
like there was a lot more like booping around, so I was like, we'll do it next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be very willing to like supply you with a bunch of stuff that I can have and just like let you do whatever
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
That would work too.
Yeah.
Because I have Midori, and that's about all I know is gluten free. Because my roommate could drink Midori, and she was gluten intolerant, so that's all I know. But
I don't know what that one
yeah.
even
So anyway, you guys
Good
can
times.
wait until the evening wears
It's green,
down,
yeah,
though.
it's
A lot of the
Green?
patronage starts to either like get pass out drunk or like filter out, back to their domiciles or up to their rooms. Eventually, it's quiet enough, and Danica's just kind of like busting down the bar as you guys approach, and she'll sort of glance around, do like a head
Yeah.
jerk towards like just inside the kitchen. That's pretty empty at this point. And like pull the curtain across the entryway of the kitchen, and she'll be like, "So, how did it go?"
Well, it was successful mostly. We transported him. It was fine. It worked. Went really well. Didn't really run into too much trouble with any of that. We couldn't find Godric. Miguel. What was his name?
Gilbert.
Gilbert, not
Gilbert.
Godric. Gilbert. It was a G.
Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Godfrey.
Yeah, we couldn't find Gilbert. But we ran into what I
got eaten by an ant. I don't believe it.
we ran into signs of him.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I just watched Over the Garden Wall, and all I could think of is like that. Did you guys watch Over the Garden Wall ever?
I
Like
didn't.
the very end where he's like, "Hey, Sarah." So I was stuck on that. Anyway, back in it. Sorry, ADD. I'm all over the place tonight. All right, so
No, we ran into what we think are like signs of him. It was weird. What was it? What was it again?
Dog.
It was a dog. Yeah, it was a dog that it blinked.
Dimension hops?
It blinked into existence, and we chased it around for a bit, and then it blinked back out into a different dimension, and we could not follow it.
that does sound strange, but I don't think at least to my knowledge, that Gil would divulge. I never knew he owned such a dog.
Why did we think it was his?
I
feel like-
thought he was dead.
What?
There was-
He also stayed for about a week at Cedar Bank.
Yeah, we heard. We asked about him, and he was there. We asked about it at the tavern we were at there.
Mm-hmm.
About Gilbert, and so a man of his description, at least from what the tavern people said, he did show up there. They don't know what happened to him, but he did make it there.
Out of character, we didn't find human remains at one point, did we?
We found them, but none of them matched Gil's description.
Okay,
Yeah.
just checking. I was like, did we?
Yeah.
Like, for a second, I thought we did.
Because I know we
Okay.
specifically asked when we were up in the
Like,
end place, like, is any of this Gil?
Is any of this
So
deal?
no sign of him, no trace, no word left behind of where he might have gone next.
Nothing that we could have picked up.
No, they seemed like they thought he went to solve the Etten problem too, right? I think.
No, just that he was there on some business and that he left. Well, they weren't sure if he left. Well, at least Old Bloods wasn't sure if he left.
Gil is not a deserter. I know that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe him to just disappear of his own accord. But it is worrisome that you couldn't find any trace of him. So I'll have to speak to some people about this. But I did get word back regarding the situation at Cedar Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Do we happen to know how the events that transpired there were set in motion by any chance?
You're speaking of the curse, the tree, the visions that we were having up there
I the very
on the
same.
mounds. Yeah. Well, it was already in motion when we arrived.
Seems to be some sort of crystal.
Yeah, Jen
Yeah,
banged in the tree.
We fought at the tree, and we went into the tree. The tree was, possessed by apparently this crystal-like object that was stuck inside of it, embedded inside of it. We broke it free. It fought us, or we fought it. It escaped our clutches. We almost had it, and it escaped. It just flew away extremely fast, and it flew away just randomly. We couldn't chase it.
She'll collect some description from you regarding this object and how it the best description of how you can describe it as far as the size, the look of it. She'll pull out a journal and kind of take a few scratchy notes in it, and then put that back in her apron pocket. And she'll look lost in thought for a moment, kind of trying to process this new information and sort of compare it to other things in her mind as she's kind of racking her brain. But eventually she'll look at you and say, "You've done well, I'll say that. There are pieces that I am missing, and it troubles me, Thorgan. I owe your father a debt, and I don't think putting you in further danger would honor that. So
What kind of danger are we talking about here? like the danger of what nature?
men are going missing. There's talk of civil war on the borders.
We have
The king
We
is
have heard that.
issuing some rather concerning edicts regarding those of half-elven blood and full-elven blood within his own borders. There are lots of pieces in motion, and I don't have all the pieces figured out. So I'll come to you when I have a little more information to work with. But for now, I think it's best the less you know, the better. But we'll be in touch. When I'm certain that I'm not placing you and your companions as pawns on the wrong side of the board.
Well, I do appreciate that, of course. I'm, like, out of character. I'm trying to think back. If we talked to her after I fought the Fiend a second time. Like, I forgot if I mentioned that to her. Because we went to the Capitol, then we went out again with the whole CC ordeal.
Yeah,
and came back.
We definitely came
You
back.
haven't.
I don't think you
spoken
talked
to
to her about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
because yeah, I feel like it would have been.
You
like,
told
I told
Yeah.
you guys like
us about
yeah,
it.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so like, well, speaking of danger, we kind of ran into danger ourselves. We one night close right outside the border here. We were right outside the walls, just out in the woods, just not very far off the path at all. We ran into just the two of us here, pointing to Eli, and we ran into the Fiend, and the very same.
You see her eyes narrow just a little, and she says, "Are you sure? What did he look like?"
Pretty sure it didn't behave the way that I thought it would, but well, we fought it, and we really appeared to have won, like relatively easily, and it just laughed at us and vanished, just poofed out of existence.
Didn't it say something about like knowing you or something?
I
Like, it
don't
seemed
think
to
it
know
was
you.
the Fiend.
no,
it
it-
seems to be out for some sort of basically price on your head kind of deal, and then it melted into the ground.
Yeah, What worries me is I don't know enough about them. What worries me is that this Fiend and the other Fiend are not the same, but they're being controlled by the same party, by the same being. I don't know exactly how they work.
Why do you think that? What makes you say that there's something pulling the strings of these other two?
I don't know. This Fiend, it seemed personal with me. Like, it had it out for me.
Didn't it? I believe it mentioned something of a promotion as well.
Yes, it did. When we defeated it, it did mention that it would have gotten a promotion, or that it was if it had taken me or the two of us out. But I do think it was directed more towards me. He was the one it attacked me to begin with. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid because of the history I have with it. Maybe it was random. I don't know exactly how it works, but we were attacked and it was right outside the walls, so right next to the Capitol.
Dorgan, I need you to describe exactly what this thing looks like, what it said, and where you found it. And like you can just kind of like give her that summary if you're willing.
Yeah, I'm definitely willing to share.
No.
I
thought I smelled something familiar. The pup returns where the father left. Imagine
That's
the
what it was.
promotion if I take out the both of you.
Damn.
Yeah, take out the both of us. Which led me to believe that it was the same one, because, well, one of them took out my dad, so saying take out the both of you, it's got to be the same guy, right?
Too bad, can't win them all. Back to the abyss. I'll remember this.
And is there anything? I understand this might be difficult for you, but is there anything, looking back, that your father could have said that could have hinted that there was any sort of connection that you had to demons, a pact that was violated, any sort of bad blood that would cause this connection?
Not that I was ever told. It all seemed random to me when it happened, and it bothers me because I was out and it was a whole party of them, and this Fiend took out all of them, and just Eli and I, like I said, relatively easily defeated this thing. And so I don't want to imagine that just the two of us are that much more powerful than my father's party, that they all died at the hands of this Fiend. So either it has been weakened over the years, or I don't know exactly how it works, but maybe it was just toying with us. But if it wants a promotion, why would it toy with us? And so lots of angles. I don't know, but it just did seem like the same one. And you heard what it, or I told you what it said. It's personal.
I will say I'm not familiar with what your father was involved with. Many of us only know so much information, so if we were ever questioned about what we knew, there's only so much that we can give. But I'll try to speak to Vogum about it when next I get the chance. More of the information that may lie with him.
Yeah, we did run into him, so hopefully, well, not recently, but we told you initially, but no, I think it was the same deal with my dad, that he didn't tell me anything because, again, secrecy, didn't want to, talk too much, spread rumors,
That sounds... Forgive me, but you were just a boy.
And keeping in it, yeah, exactly, I didn't need to know. I was just, along for the ride. They weren't expecting, that's for sure. They damn were not expecting to run into that thing when I was out there with them, so.
And she'll kind of look at you, like, most of the time her gazes are pretty steely, but she'll kind of soften it a little as she looks at you, and she'll be like, well, I'll ask around, but keep your wits about you, Thorben.
Always.
I understand there's some personal stake here, but don't let it jeopardize your life or the lives of your friends. I don't think your father would want that.
No, nor would I. I don't want to hurt these guys, but if I run into it, if it's hunting me, what happens, it's...
Then be sure you're quicker with the blade than it.
Was last time. We'll see how different it is next time.
I have no doubt. You're Godric's son. And she'll at that point, take out her notebook in her apron and kind of make a few more notes, pocket, and just say, keep your eyes to the streets, ears to the wind. I'll be in touch with you. Until then, are you looking for rooms for the night?
Room. We are. Just one.
Standard rate, one room.
One room.
Not my business what you all do in there. She'll
We're just
a
little
smirk a little
worried
bit
about
as she says
security.
it.
That's all.
Yeah. So you guys for the stay, it's 5 silver pieces.
Of course.
For the room.
Can we perhaps just borrow your hearth fire for a little bit?
By all means. She'll
Awesome.
gesture to
Thank
the
you.
fire.
Can we ooga shaka over the fire?
Ooga shaka, ooga shaka, ooga shaka, ha, ha.
Marshall.
Yeah, see, it's like a big fire pit with like a stone siding that goes all the way around, and
You did silver, right?
yeah, so definitely adequate for like any sort of brazier cooking.
I'm gonna spend the next hour and 10 minutes cooking me up a marshal with, I'm gonna cut the peppers into little stars, and we're gonna slice the onions up real nice. We're gonna pour in some beans,
Okay.
and we're gonna.
Oh, we're doing a full stew.
Yeah, we're doing a little vegetarian marshal stew.
Check out that
Adventure
garden.
party, 2 a.m. cooking
Next,
beans.
and we gotta put good vibes into the marshal stew.
We do.
Yeah.
Good vibes in the Marshall
Yeah.
stew.
Positive vibes into the marshal stew.
Yes. This is a positive pasta marshal.
Oh
Right
my god!
Positive pasta marshal.
here. I'm gonna keep bugging you about that, Hunter. It's positive pasta.
Isn't it nice? Though?
How have you not said that like one damn time in the month that we've been?
Yeah, I can't believe
You
she
know,
hasn't
I-
told us
This
constantly.
entire thing with Tobin, like, where did that even come from? You didn't mention any of this.
You seemed a little bit more reserved, and that maybe you wouldn't help me out of the woods.
Well,
if I led with
at
that.
the beginning, sure, but
Oh
what
yeah,
about,
he would
like,
have left you in the
You
woods.
see, sir, I have a negative noodle
Yeah.
brain right now.
I really need you to help me make it a positive pasta moment.
yeah, I wouldn't have approached. I would have walked.
See?
But
And you know,
I'm talking like last week, like not like at the beginning.
He's stuck with us now.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
not gonna run away from you now.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck with you, but like, yeah, I wouldn't.
That's a good positive pasta sentence you have right there.
Yes.
God.
You know,
Positive
I
vibes.
Yes, we need
Yeah.
to make some good Marshall stew.
We
We'll
did.
use our expensive ingredients.
I hope you're just going around the pot like this.
Yeah.
Looking
Yeah.
at something.
Yeah. Putting, shaving off our charcoal, making our runes.
Hell yeah.
Make a nice spoon.
You're the master chef. This is your third go around with him, so
Yeah.
you know the recipe.
Okay.
Make him a good marshal.
Oh, I'm excited.
Make me.
The roll of destiny.
All right.
it's the roll.
I would say give me make me a roll like you're cooking.
A cooking roll.
Cooking roll. So add your proficiency
cooking
bonus.
roll.
Make it an intelligence check with it, proficiency added in.
Till it's a crit fail.
It's a crit.
Well, I guess this is spellcasting too, so you can use charisma as well. Either one.
Yes.
Cooking,
What is it?
charisma.
I would like to.
You gonna help with Marshall?
Yes. Let me give you a little tune. Let me inspire you. Let me give you a bardic inspiration.
Some music
How
for
are you
Marshall.
I have a poem that I would like to read while Marshall cooks.
Okay.
That came to me while we were in the store. Called Wizard's Wares. A wizard's wares cost quite the fare. Inventory at other shops just don't compare. Components, scrolls, and sigils fill the shelf. You have sold everything, minus yourself. Investments commonly go up in smoke, as commoners dismiss your work as parlor joke. Studying and waiting for your final big break, falling asleep hungry, dreaming of a shred of steak. But you don't fold and are pressed into jewels, through hard work, making your critics fools. A wizard's wares cost quite the fare. To your skills, the other adventurers don't compare.
Aww.
That's such a good poem.
That was really good.
That's
Take that inspiration.
Oh,
Are you
shit.
at a D6?
A D6.
You already have a DM inspiration, right?
Thought I saw your little
The only one I have is this purple one, which is yours.
mine.
Yeah.
Yes.
You haven't impressed
Yeah,
me.
I have mine.
You hadn't impressed me. Wow.
So work hard.
Can I guide myself too?
Huh?
Can I guide myself?
Yeah, you can do whatever you guys want. So, inspo, guidance, make me a...
Make you a martial
roll
check.
with a proficiency.
Martial check. Did you want me to use intelligence or charisma?
Either one, I'd say. So, charisma if it's more like a magical inclined, but this will also affect the final product. So if you're going like more cooking inclined, intelligence. If you're going more magical prowess inclined, charisma.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I have to do math again.
So I have to do it again. Tragically.
I'll go with cooking after chatting with Tobin.
Okay,
Which-
cooking.
Puts us at a 24.
24. Nice.
Marshall's a goddamn potato.
Becomes an actual bean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just Mr. Potato Head
Alright,
Marshall.
roll me
Oh my god.
these things in order.
Oh god.
Roll me a d8.
A D8.
Yeah.
An 8.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
Roll you a D20. Oh, I should roll Marshall's dice.
Marshall's
Oh,
dice?
thematic.
Marshall has.
Does he have
numbers.
tiny dice?
No, they're not tiny. They're just green.
Because I have tiny dice for my
Just do
tiny
this.
familiar.
Where's my dice box?
I don't know.
Oh, it's underneath my chair.
I was like, I didn't do anything with it.
Come on, Marshall. A 9.
9. Okay. And then roll me a d12.
Marshall's D12. A 3. This is a random eclectic group of rolls.
Oh no!
Don't laugh like that.
That was the cackliest cackle.
Oh no, I love this table. It's
He's a
great.
potato.
Now give me a second.
Marshall
Marshall.
emerges from the smoke as a potato.
It's a bedrock.
He's a bedrock that you can share thoughts with.
Yeah.
But you can't. You just have to
Yes.
eat him.
Oh, so what
Hunter, I
is
hit
yours,
it, but I do
like a
good.
Marsh cat or like
I mean,
We're gonna swap.
well, so normally how I've been doing is like kind of whatever she feels in the moment is what she creates.
okay?
But we were talking about a Marshall.
I would be shook if it wasn't Marshall, just saying.
Yeah.
I would be confused at this moment. Confused and concerned.
Yeah. Yeah, because like we were, because we were talking initially about like the different things, but I like the Marshall aesthetic. But like, oh no, you really wanted him to fly, now he's a Marshall with wings and something. But you use the Raven stats rather than the Marsh Cat stats. But it just looks like a Marshall.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want a Marshall still.
I do love me the Marshall aesthetic.
Okay.
He's definitely not the most utility familiar, but
It fits the
Marshall.
character.
He's the utility
It
of my
fits our
heart.
party.
It's okay. I'm the utility familiar.
It's just next time someone needs inspiration, Marshall just touches one side of it and you
Yeah.
just touch the other. You're both
I
like,
love it.
yes.
I love it.
With our powers
friend.
combined.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
I got to use my cooking.
God, I don't know if I like that, to be
Oh, is
honest.
that you?
Yeah. And
I was like, what's my phone doing?
my charisma is much higher than my
No, I know.
intelligence is, but after talking to Tobin about cooking and
I know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I just hate
this
it.
whole character is do what I gotta do for the character.
Yeah,
No.
it's so much pain.
It's a lot of
So
pain.
much
There's
pain.
a lot of pain that goes with her. A lot of joy, but like
A lot of pain.
I hate being poor. I hate spending $9 9 gold pieces on
Oh my
wine.
God. For a good use.
No.
Yeah. It won't.
be.
It won't.
No, it will be. It's for Boss and I to go on a date with.
Oh, it's even worse! At least not
Here
we're all
it
gonna
is. That was
have
for
it.
like the party. Or
Right?
something. Yeah.
No, we're gonna
Even
go on a
worse.
date.
This
We
couldn't
have
get-
other wine for the party.
This couldn't get worse.
I didn't want to use the party wine to go on a date.
I did. Wow, how responsible of you. God, man, couldn't bring his own wine.
Sometimes it's nice, even when you can pay for all the things, if the other person pays for some of the things. Sometimes, you know, gotta make it evens, much as you can. When your fiance's God,
I mean, he almost did get us killed, though.
I'm just
So, like,
working on
his
probably
sister
one of the
or whatever.
only reasons that we didn't get killed, though.
Yes, but
We found the item that I absolutely don't remember at all.
oh yeah,
Not with him.
Duncan's all. Why don't you remember?
The what?
The thing that I don't remember.
Oh,
Yeah. That thing.
you mean
This thing.
my icon?
Yes, your icon. Oh yeah, that's right. Those things. Yeah,
Also,
no, we
roll
didn't.
me a D100.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Jesus,
The
you could
big-
kill
do you guys
someone
want to
with
move?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Do you
gonna
want to? Do you want to
Yes.
protect us over?
Yeah, I got it.
somewhere?
I got
Okay,
it. I got it.
Ready?
Let's see it.
Roll it directly for us.
God.
Dun-dun.
What is that? A 36?
Yeah, because
36.
36.
the nines are the ones that are underlined, right? Yeah. And also it would
36 on the chonky monkey.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a big
Hooey.
one. Thanks for protecting the
Yeah,
minis.
of course.
Turn into Indiana Jones.
Yeah, really.
I was like, oh no, I'm gonna break them all.
Yeah. Strike.
Now I'm curious if I have my D100 because I have one.
What do you have?
I have a D100, so I'm curious if I have it with me.
Also the big.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Big beefy boy.
It's just not made of metal, so it can't kill someone.
Oh yeah, this
Okay, this is gonna be so funny.
one. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't have it with me.
Oh,
Let's
it's
see
gonna be
it.
great.
This is
too.
20 gold piece, Marshall.
20 gold pieces.
This is no matter what kind of Marshall comes out, we have to be happy about him.
Yes, we have to love
You
him.
don't welcome someone into the world of negativity.
That's fair.
Only positive pastas.
It's like goddamn Doofenshmirtz. How both of his parents were there for his
Yeah,
birth.
yeah. No, we're not gonna do that to him.
Alright.
Yeah, both of his parents skipped his birth supposedly.
Okay, so you guys, Eli reciting his poem as you're like put like kind of like dashing different ingredients, like
Yeah.
you would your spices into there,
He's
like
drama, Marshall, 'cause he
you know,
has
adding a
you.
little bit of your culinary flair.
and then like just like casting guidance on yourself. You like for just a breath, you feel like almost as if like like boss is like taking your hand and holding it, but you like let like it's like a ghost, like almost like a ghost pain where like you glance over and there's no hand there, but like you felt it.
He's
for a
my
second.
guidance.
And as you're finishing
It's like
up
the
with
scene
the
in Ghost.
Yes! Oh my god.
with the final product, the whole brazier just like erupts in just this like white flame that kind of overtakes all the components.
Ooh, that's new.
And as the white flame
New?
dissipates, you see like at first the initial kind of like shadow of just like the lump of Marshall. And then the flames recede more and more, and eventually you see just like a little Marshall cat come into view. And like he like does one of those like shakes, like the ears flop back and forth.
Marshall.
Does the kitty like stretch with his little toes flex? And then as he like stretches back, he spreads out some little wings.
What?
Little Marshall!
Flying Marshall?
Oh no, that's gonna be so unruly.
Like he spreads out one wing and just starts like licking underneath it. And then as you just like shriek and like reach out, you see it kind of like turn away, like from licking its wing, kind of look at you really intently, reach its nose forward and boop your finger as you touch it. And you feel that like electric spark of a connection being forged, like a little like kind of like shoot through you, and you just feel that like tether solidify between you and this familiar. And with that tether, you feel two things. You feel like this warmth floods you, like that just seems to embolden you. Like you feel like nothing could frighten you as long as you have this connection to this familiar. So you can't be frightened while within a 30-foot radius of the familiar. And then
I assume just Hunter,
Just-
right? Okay,
yeah.
just checking.
And then the other thing
Marshall.
you feel
Oh no.
is like you feel like this familiar kind of has a little bit of an avarice to it. Like it just really like it looks at like the earrings on you're wearing, and it just like really likes them, and you kind of feel that like sense of approval rating from it, like almost like a purr caressing your thoughts. And then you kind of feel a pinch of that yourself of like nice things are really nice.
Nice things are really nice.
It's like a little more than usual. So you just have like a little more.
Oh god.
You just feel a little more
That was
covetous of
definitely
nice
my
things.
inspiration.
That's hilarious.
Good thing
God,
I have no money.
This Marshall's a bitch unless you give it nice things.
Oh, that was
Maybe he's
that was
just
definitely
very
my
judgmental.
inspiration.
That's a little piece of Eli in there.
No, that's what I said. As soon as she started having this role, it's like, oh my god, what if you helping gives it drama?
So with
We made a drama, baby.
the fly, he does get flyby with the fly, like a
Oh my
dope.
god.
My stupid baby.
30-foot radius. Can't be frightened. But if you're outside that radius, then
He
you
gets
can
spooked.
be.
He's my brave drama baby.
Brave.
The exact same as Eli.
He looks fabulous with his wings.
Oh my god.
Literally created a little fucking monster.
It like looks almost like a sphinx if it was a frog.
It's just a little bit more of a trim Marshall.
This Marshall thinks it's
Like
the
a
best.
frog.
I love him. I'm so
Oh my
excited.
god.
Frog cat with wings.
Hunter already thinks he's the bestest.
No, he thinks he's the best. He doesn't need you to tell him
Agreed.
that.
But
This Marshall is beautiful. Oh, look at those.
This Marshall's just like,
Yeah.
As
Little
you say
angel
that,
wings.
he does kind of like do like a little over the shoulder looking.
Oh my
because
god.
I love when cats do like puff up their chest and they like
Yeah.
like they
Yeah.
model because they're
Yep.
cats. I don't
Yeah,
know.
his
They do
his
that
feet
shit.
are like perfectly lined.
oh, he
Yeah.
sits nice.
He sits nice.
He sits so nice.
And then you say the like
Yeah.
this Marshall looks good, and he does like the over the shoulder like kind of like the like Like,
Duh.
I know.
Duh.
Can fly now. What? Oh my god, that's so fucking cool.
That extra.
Oh my god, it is.
Worth.
Look at
You did
him.
good there, Eli. That's you.
Look
That's
at
you.
Marshall.
God. Marshall. Crazy to form with a tiara.
It's like Lupin the Third, but Marshall the
All
Third.
of this. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Hey, pick him up.
He still like blops a little, like
Yeah.
the neck fold as you lift like the.
Is he horrified at having a neck fold?
I love
He's
him
like-
so much.
No, he's beautiful and perfect.
He is
in every
beautiful and
possible
perfect
way.
in every way possible.
Not self-conscious at
Even
all.
his
Yeah.
flaws aren't flaws.
Yeah.
This
This
fabulous.
new Marshall is
cat.
what this party needs. Truly.
New Marshall is the confidence boost that the negative noodles
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is what the Bow Wow babies needed the whole time.
It was a new Marshall.
As you hold him up, he just like kind of flaps his wings a little bit, and then we'll just like flutter out of your grasp and like drop onto your shoulder and like lick his paw a little bit, and
Oh my god.
and you just kind of like hear a voice in your mind, almost like a purr, and it was like, it just like, I found you.
So happy to meet you. We're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna go to a party this week.
Mm-hmm.
A ball, a gala.
Ah, party.
You're gonna love it.
I already love it. What am I going to wear?
I was thinking about we were gonna get you a new, like a nice necklace.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Where do you place that
We're
necklace
gonna make an
from?
entrance.
An entrance, a grand entrance.
This is gonna feed into it so fucking bad. Oh my god.
Our allowance is
We're
gone.
never
I'm
gonna-
laughing.
We're never gonna have money ever again. It's all going to this cat.
Perfect, honestly. The way this dice roll is great.
We're gonna be using
Unfortunately.
scraps to
You
catch
just, you just hear a third voice in your head. Yo, we're getting that cat a necklace.
You hear it back. Don't call it a collar.
Oh my god.
We have to go
alright.
get Thorgan a necklace too. So. Or
Yeah.
accessory.
Oh, it's perfect.
But
Great.
yeah, so you got it familiar. And you guys are all set.
Talked to
now.
Danica, picked up our
Talked to
outfits,
Danica,
picked up
got
our
their
Yeah.
picked up all of our shit. We got some more
Mm.
paint.
A
We
session
checked a lot of
getting
boxes
stuff done.
today.
And next
Yeah.
one
Bougie Marshall.
is gonna be pub crawl.
Pub
Absolutely.
crawl.
Yes.
Guys, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
So hyped. The pros of having an alcoholic sister.
She's not an alcoholic.
She's not an alcoholic. She just runs a
She
tavern.
just runs
Gotcha.
a tavern. She knows a lot of people.
What could possibly go wrong? Nothing.
Sphinx if it was
Nothing
a frog.
at all.
Amazing description.
With wings.
With wings.
Frog.
Guys.
Alright, let's see.
Oh my god.
Definitely worth the extra 10 gold pieces.
I think it probably
100%.
actually was.
100%.
I mean, the wings, yeah.
The wings
The fact
alone
that
make
it's
it
gonna
worth
cost
it.
us way more than 10 gold, not so
Yeah,
much.
it
but,
does. It's yeah. This
But
does not
Flyby
cost
is
20 gold.
pretty
This costs
dope.
infinite gold.
Flyby.
Yeah. What does Flyby do?
They
What's that?
don't get attack of opportunities. They can
Nice.
like dive bomb,
Sweet.
which is useful.
Oh, thanks. Alright, I don't think we've gotten to raid Hana. So. We're gonna raid Hana. Let's go.
Okay.
Grab the raid message.
I don't know which one.
Pick. Do you want one that's tighter or one that's looser?
Make sure you fucking spell this right. Oh, I almost just spelled it wrong.
I love him so much, guys.
Why do you flip off the
Yeah,
chat?
this is a huge.
Oh, did you
huge
flip off
success.
chat? I was gonna say, I didn't fucking pick up chat. What happened? they were just screaming. I was
You should know if they're screaming. It's probably a name.
No, because they scream at me so often too. That was the problem. They scream at everyone. All right.
I'm just curious, how snug does this fit your wrist? Because, like, is it like that? Or
Yeah, they're all kind of like that. I mean, they were all sort of like that. It depends on which position of my bracelet wrist it goes in.
See you later.